Okay, we are ready to rock and roll, I think. Soon as somebody gets here, we'll have company, but until then, we are good to go. Hey, Northside, how you doing?
Good evening,
Hey,
Paul.
Dominic.
How are we?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, hanging in there.
Hey, here comes Captain Joe.
Go.
Yeah, Dominic.
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing?
Did you get any flying in today?
Yeah, I actually did.
Oh, good.
I took off. I got off of Johnny's show, got over to your show, and you were already gone.
Yep.
Nah,
Yeah, it was, we were down to like what, 8 or 9 people watching? So,
Yeah, but everybody trickles in.
yeah. And here's
hey, here
David.
comes David.
No, I'm not here.
See? Speaking of
Okay.
trickling,
Here's not David.
That's the one.
How you
speaking
doing,
of
David?
trickling,
It's one of them days.
TJ Russell.
We've had everything today. We've had hail. We've had thunder. I think we even had snow at one point.
Hail.
Might have just been melting hail. We've had really cold. We've had winds. We've had pure blue sunshine.
See that? See that right there?
Nice.
A chemical company warehouse has been on
Uh-oh.
fire
Looks like it.
this morning. And that
There you
is
go.
about 5 miles away.
No.
I thought that was just in vaping.
But
Yeah, something going.
hopefully the
Yeah,
wind's
vaping,
blowing the
that's-
opposite way.
Yeah, it is. It's they manufacture polyurethane there.
No, okay.
Well, they're no good.
Gonna
Yeah.
burn for a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So what I did is when I popped over and you were already gone, I said, okay. I ran in the back, changed real quick, and took off to Slidell, which is about 17 minutes from here,
Did you get
and
some?
got there right before the Amtrak 20 Crescent came through.
Oh wow. Cool.
And I almost missed it. I'm waiting for it. And I couldn't get the app to come up to tell me what the estimated time was. And when it pops up, it says 10:04. When it says 10:04, it's 10:02.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing the drone down, starting everything up, and I'm trying to get. I could hear it. I could hear the horn. I could hear it coming, and I'm trying to get the satellites. It finally said home point. I took off. What is that home point? I came up as it was coming into the station, and it stops at the station right there. And I was able to do a couple of flights around it and everything. And then it started to move, so I went back with it and it stopped again, where they were loading up the end of the car. They had
Mhm.
like a car at the end they had to load. So they were doing that. So I said, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna make a hyperlapse. So I had a lot of clouds, so I did a hyperlapse right there and let it run. And when the train started up again and took off, it looked pretty cool on a hyperlapse. Made it a little different, you know.
Has anyone ever seen a computer that's been used in a cow field?
Ah,
Did you
That
say
was-
what?
What the hell's happened to that?
Yeah, that was wow.
Yeah, good luck selling that, mate.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know where these people come from.
What's up, TJ? Come on, TJ. God bless you.
Yeah.
I've been cutting wood all afternoon. So there's dust everywhere.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
no.
that'll get your sinuses going.
So I changed the ringtone on my phone for my son Justin. I now have "I'm just a gigolo" everywhere I go, because he's had the last 2 nights he's been over at his girlfriend's house, the one that's not his girlfriend. And then
I thought it
today,
was, you know, he hasn't admitted it's his girlfriend, but it used to be his girlfriend.
it used to
Someone
be his
just asked-
girlfriend, but she hasn't admitted she's his girlfriend yet. She's the
Someone's-
issue.
Someone's just asked if I want to adopt 200 parrots.
Oh, okay. Why not?
Yeah, that's what you need.
Why
Exactly
not?
what you
Because
need.
one's just one
Jojo.
of them got just hit me with a piece of wood.
Well, I can't imagine, just
Take
between
it
you
back
and
to
I,
the fucker.
what it would cost you to adopt 200 parrots, feed them and everything else.
Cost is nothing to adopt them. Feed them. Well,
You're feeding them is going to be a fun time.
put it this way: Tesco's better to start improving the fruit.
Because you can't,
Oh.
they don't just want just bird seed, which they can survive on that, but they need some fruit too, right?
Yep, fruit every day. And this morning they had egg on toast. So
Well, you're like running the Bird Hilton.
yeah, something like that.
Your place going to the birds.
I think Laura's teaching Jonathan how to play Fortnite.
A lot.
Mhm.
That's Jonathan ruined. It's nice knowing
He's
him.
over there. He's over there doing his ultra ego. Huh?
Yeah, it was nice knowing him.
Yep.
He's got the bug. That's it. You're screwed.
It's a typical
That's
Sunday.
why you'll
lots-
never see me
lots
go
of
on.
boats on the water.
I got all that out of my system in the Marine Corps.
Mhm.
Judging the way some of these people play, I wouldn't go in the Marine Corps with them.
I wonder if anybody takes like a parrot or something on like these yachts.
People take them in trucks. There's videos of people with them hanging in hammocks in trucks and stuff. It's like, okay, you made a great YouTube short, but what happens if you crash that truck?
That's right.
You've lost that bird.
Well, not only have you lost the bird, what happens if you crash the truck and you get killed and that bird's still in the truck and somebody
Yeah.
comes and opens the doors and, you know,
The bird's gone.
yep.
The only time my birds go out now is when they go into the vets. As soon as I bring that bird box in for the vets, they all run for cover.
Oh, really? They
They
know
know
what
what-
it is.
Yeah, they know one of them's going.
Sunstar. Go.
Sunstar. When I was a youngin', my mother had a parakeet, a yellow parakeet. And this parakeet used to follow her around. And when my dad come in, would go automatically to my dad's shoulder. My dad came home for lunch one day, and the bird flew over on his shoulder, and he's eating and he does everything, gets up, kisses my mom goodbye, and leaves. And he gets all the way to work, like 15 miles driving into New Orleans, goes to get out the car and notices the bird's on his shoulder.
Still on her shoulder.
Turned around,
Oh.
came all the way back and put the bird in the cage.
Yeah. See, when we got our first cockatiel, how we got into bird rescues, she would sit on my shoulder. It used to be quite funny because I'd open the front door to the postman and she'd be sat on my shoulder and he's going, yeah, it's a bird. Won't it fly off? Well, it can do if it wants, but it won't. I used to go around to the neighbours with her on my shoulder. She'd never fly away. In fact, the only time she worked with me was when Laura had chicken nuggets.
Yeah. Well, we had a incident in Friday night here in Mandeville that Mandeville might get sued. Police department might get sued. There was there was a domestic call down in one of the condos down on Heavens Drive. And when the first unit got there, the woman come running out the house screaming that he's trying to kill me. The police officer standing there, the guy comes out the house and starts shooting her multiple times.
Wow.
Okay. The police officer standing there grabs his taser and tasers the guy. Okay. As another unit pulls up, as the other officer gets out the unit, the guy's tased, picks up his arm with the gun, pointing it towards the unit. And the second unit, they killed him. Now, this is my question. And Justin said, training, bad training. He said, soon as she comes out the house hollering, he's trying to kill me, my weapon's out, not my taser.
Yeah.
My weapon's out. And when he comes out with that gun, I'm gonna empty it. You know, he said it was all training. So everybody's freaking out. They're saying, I'm trying to find out who that first officer was. I know most of them. And the family's saying if he would have done his job, she would have been alive. And probably right.
Yeah, because he could have stopped it then and there, right?
Oh, that gun is in your hand. And as they're coming, as he comes out the door with the gun, you holler, show me your hands. If he's got that gun in his hand, he picks it up, you take him down.
Yep.
It's that simple. You don't go past go, you don't have a chance. Because it's all on body cam.
Did she have any kids?
Yeah, they had kids.
Oh.
They've got 2 kids. He's supposed to be a podiatrist in Covington, well known. But they haven't released the names yet. They said they don't know what happened. But the neighbors said it isn't the first domestic call there.
So that should have been a tip to the dispatcher that this is multiple calls to
Andrew.
that address.
Yeah, I'm just worried that it might be one of the police officers picking up extra shift that works to schools or something like this that isn't out in the units all the time.
Right.
And just didn't follow, is not used to things happening.
Yeah.
Or used to, you know, he's been laid back for a while. But you can't do that. That's why Justin and them train as much as they do. He works his regular shift, and every 2 weeks, one extra day a week, he's out 4 hours on street crimes. Where he goes out for 4 hours in a different color uniform, because he doesn't have his black on, he has his green on. And he looks like he's military. And they go out there, and all they do is they're looking for certain people, and they go look for them. You know, it's like
Sad. Very sad.
it's real sad. I'm shocked that in the 2 years that he's been up there, they haven't had a shooting. You know, he tells me it's any day. We know it's going to be any day because of what's going on. So they talk about it before they go on their ship.
Now,
Use
the officer
equal
that was
to
shot,
greater force.
Did the officer that was shot, did he have like a vest on and everything?
No officer was shot.
Oh.
Yeah, the guy. What happened was, like I said, the woman was running out the house saying he's going to kill me like this, and other police officers got out the car, and the guy ran out the house, and the police officer, instead of reaching for his gun, got his taser, grabbed his taser, and the guy, before he could tase him, they said multiple shots into the woman. And then instead of I'd have dropped my taser and pulled the weapon in.
Yeah.
You know, the taser would have been put away real quick. But actually, I wouldn't have come out with the taser. That's not what you do.
So she was shot multiple times while he was hesitating.
That's what I'm thinking. Thinking he hesitated. And then not only hesitated, see, the body cam is going to show it. Because it could have been that he didn't even tase him till after he shot. That's what Justin said. He said he wants to see the body cam, but it's all locked down right now where they can't get to it for the investigations. But I know most of the officers in that department. So I really want to know who screwed up. Who I probably won't be seeing anymore as an officer. Because Justin said, first thing he said, yeah, he's fired. They'll fire him after they do the investigation. They'll let him go. Hi, Laura. And I'm not. Laura doesn't even come in and say, hello, Joe. She comes in and says, shut up, Joe. Andrew. Like she thinks she has any weight on that, you know? She pulls any weight.
Hey, Laura, how you doing? What our question and a whole is, and Dominic will back me up. Laura, has David been a good boy today?
Yeah.
Hey, Dre.
So, Dre.
Hey, Dre.
You're right, Dre. Where was the taser on his gun belt? Why did he reach for that first? Justin's the complete other side of his body. Where his weapon's at, the taser's completely on the other side.
To take your taser out, you should have to reach across your body. Not
that's what he's got to do, Justin. His is way over here, where his gun sits right on his. It's not even on his hip. His gun's not even on his hip. It's right in front of his front pocket. He's got a special holster that fits right there, right where the pocket's at. And it's braced on the leg and everything else. And actually, when he sits down in the car, it's sitting on top of him instead of on the side.
Donald.
Look like he's in the Wild Wild West.
Come on, Dre. Come on. We're holding the seat for you.
Donald.
And here comes Donald. Yeah, that's just very sad, isn't it?
Yeah. I got some new hot sauces today.
Oh, did you?
I got Tennessee red barbecue sauce, a little thing. I got Melinda's black truffle hot sauce.
Nice.
I got their Mexicana hot sauce. And their Japanese barbecue sauce.
Oh, wow.
I left the ghost pepper ones there. And I may go back and get one.
I think the police should have to carry special guns that are random. And so that you pull the trigger and it might shoot a bullet. It might fire a taser. It might be a water gun, or it might have one of those little flags that pop up and say bang. I think it'd be great.
You got Dre falling out right now.
Dre's on mute.
Yeah, he heard that.
Hey,
He's about to start laughing.
Good afternoon, everyone, or evening.
You don't know if it's going to be a paintball
Good
gun, a
evening,
water
good
gun, or what,
afternoon,
right?
and good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning
That's
also.
right.
Yeah.
How you
Just
doing,
call it
Dre?
random
Everything
justice.
good?
Oh yeah, enjoying my anniversary today.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Yep.
How
40
many
years. 40.
Wow.
Y'all went up to the the top of the hill, huh?
Yeah, yeah. That tram ride is quite the experience.
Right.
My wife is not a big fan of heights, so she was a little unnerved, but she muscled through it. And you know, we had a good time. They went to a concert last night at one of the casinos out there in the desert. So this is all impromptu stuff, man, because we opted not to plan anything this year because she's teaching summer school. So last year we were at a resort in Oceanside and, you know, spent a week down there and did some other stuff. But since she was teaching summer school, we decided, okay, we're not going to plan much of nothing. Then she decided to say, well, I want to go somewhere. And I'm thinking, only place we can go is to get a quick hotel this time of year is out in the desert. And it was 115 degrees.
Holy crap.
You know, we pull
Wow.
into the resort, and you know, this is how hot it is in Palm Springs that at this resort they provide garages to park your car. That's how hot it gets out there. They want
Yeah.
you to park your car in a garage so it doesn't get overheated. But yeah, we got there yesterday afternoon, and you know, didn't even have time to really go to a nice dinner or anything. So we went to a quick Jack in the Box smash burger, came back, ate that, changed clothes, drove out to the concert, and had a good time there. And then came home and went to bed and got up. And that's why I said I got the tickets for the tram ride earlier in the morning because of the heat. Now we get there, our tram ride tickets were for 8:30. It was already 95 degrees at 8:30 this morning in Palm Springs.
I was about to say 95, huh?
Yep. And when we left out there, we didn't spend much time at the top and so and everything. So we went up there, walked around a little bit, took some video. I'm gonna do a little video of the tram ride and stuff, and came back down, and it was just about 105 when we left out of Palm Springs around I think it was around 9:30, almost 10 o'clock. It was over 105 degrees already. And we started heading back home. And I think now here where I'm at in San Bernardino, it is now 95 degrees at 2:20 in the afternoon.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so gets a little sticky. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those 29 Palm days when it was in the 120s.
Oh yeah. That's my wife was talking about, don't you miss 29 Palms? I said, nope. I said, I'm driving down that 10 freeway. I said, I'm not getting off on that Highway 62 exit. I can guarantee you that.
I'm not going to look at it.
No, she said, she always talking about why. I just want to go back and see how it's, you know, it's built up and stuff. I said, ain't nothing 29 Palms. I need to go
Google
remember
Maps.
now. That's it. Google Map it. She talking about she wants to see Yucca Valley and Joshua Tree. I said, I guarantee ain't much more there than was when we were there 30 plus years ago.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, it wasn't much there.
Yeah, ain't much there. Not much there at all. Stuff. Don, what's wrong, bud? You look kind of worn out.
Yeah, we had everybody over to the house yesterday and grilled and did our 4th of July thing.
Well, I remember that, but did those hamburgers and hot dogs kick your butt that much?
Yeah.
Well, you know, when you get to be
And-
Don's age,
Guys,
I understand.
Hey, Paul, I saw you fall asleep on your stream this morning, so shut up.
Paul, don't try to
He was on
Paul, don't try to cover him because on 4th of July, I was cooking ribs and chicken and everything else and stuff. All he threw on was some burgers and hot dogs.
Okay.
He act like he was up all night cooking brisket or something.
And everybody else probably cooked all the sides, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah.
And like I said yesterday, I went out and flew 5 jobs, got up at like 4 in the morning. On my first job, first flight went up around 6:35, and I got back home around 10 something when it was just about 100 degrees. Sat around the house for about an hour or so, got dressed, whatever else, and drove out to the desert.
Donald,
So Don has no excuse, and I'm older than
Yeah,
Don.
Donald,
I woke up this morning, I got out and I did some stuff, and then I got back home and sat down on the couch and I fell asleep.
yeah, Donald, would you like me to
And you
do
know, one of those afternoon sleeps that just kind of for a couple hours that don't do any good, it just knocks you on your butt.
Yep.
Donald, Would you like me
Oh,
to
man.
do the thing for you for Dre? To Dre.
Oh no.
Just remember what Bill used to say. Oh, good for you.
And that's right. Good for me. I had a lady, I was on the way back, my wife and I, we stopped at IHOP in Banning. And we tried to find a restaurant in Palm Springs. I guess it must be a regular going out thing on Sunday mornings in Palm Springs where everybody in the whole town go eat breakfast. Every place we try to go eat in Palm Springs was completely packed. So we said, heck, we'll eat in Banning. And as we're walking out, this lady says, "Oh, thank you, young man." I turned around and said, "I appreciate the sentiment, but I ain't young. You know, I'm in my 60s." He said, "Oh, you look so well for your 60s."
JD.
Yeah. Oh yeah, JD Sidey. TJ can't wait to get home. He just goes online at work, huh?
Mm.
He's working right now.
That's what I saw earlier. He said he was at work and he'll get on when he gets home.
Yeah.
Mm.
Got a good job.
Well, I was going to say, what kind of employee is he?
Well, do you classify him as an employee or as in shop entertainment? You know, employee or entertainer. You know,
Because Joe, I was going to say I have my own private office, so I can get online at work because I have a private office. It's
Right.
he
how you do it.
he works out in the open.
Yep.
No, he works in his little private office behind the till.
You're
Yeah,
right.
It's his private quarters. Customers aren't allowed behind there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm in class like this, David. Even other employees have to knock to get into my office.
I also believe that they've got a curtsy when they walk through the door.
He said it's real slow at the store. So he's working right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still at work. I
Yeah,
saw
it's
him
a
earlier
Sunday,
talking
isn't
about.
it? So there's not going to be that many people there.
I know the highway was loading up. All the people coming back from the river. The 10 heading west, I said, it was loading up quite a bit. I almost forgot about that part. All the people coming in from the weekend, heading back.
Good evening, Marcus.
Hmm?
Good evening, Mark.
Well, look
Good
at
evening.
this.
So Paul,
Marcus
when
want
I'm
to
going through those
get on
hot
here,
sauce,
eating stuff he ain't supposed to be eating, right on
yeah, I
camera.
can see that. That's gonna help you.
You got himself a
Well,
little drumstick there.
we're gonna send that right to your doctor.
Yeah.
When I was going through that little bin of all the hot sauces, they had a couple of women walk up there and they were looking in it. And I said, "Sure, you want one of these?" And I handed them the Melinda's ghost pepper wing sauce. She looked at it and she dropped it in the bin. She goes, "No, baby, I don't do no ghost." No, baby, I don't do a ghost.
Oh man.
I said, I
I ain't
agree with you.
afraid
I
of,
said, I dropped mine too.
should have been, I ain't afraid of no ghost.
And we are. I'm afraid of the ghost pepper.
Yeah. So what's been going on, Mr. Murray?
and just the usual. It's
How's the
not
wedding
anywhere
go?
near as hot like you. It's 84 degrees here, but
Yeah, but
nothing
you
like-
guys get the humidity though.
yes.
How'd the wedding go, Paul? Have they got divorced yet?
No, not yet. They both have been married before, and by the time I got there and got in position to
You get married to someone else.
to perform the ceremony, I could hardly stand up. I had to lean up against a post, and it was short and sweet. You know, I didn't give any big eulogies to his manhood or anything like that.
He said,
just
"Do you love
you know,
him? Do you love
you-
her? You're married."
do you take her? Do you take him? God bless you. Never let it part you, and Bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
You may now divorce the bride.
Yeah.
See, that's the bit I want in mine. Yeah. Instead of you may now kiss the bride, I want him to go, you may now divorce the bride.
Mm.
Because the bridemaid's looking hot. Anyone get a feeling I'm going to be in trouble on my wedding day?
Yeah.
Got a feeling you're in trouble right now.
She's not watching. She's talking to Jonathan, I think.
She's planning. That's what she's doing.
No,
Well,
Laura
I mean, she
don't
might
plan.
be one.
Laura don't plan. She plots.
Yeah.
Oh no, she doesn't. She doesn't even give you a chance.
Yeah, she just plots.
Hey, did you have any kids this weekend, David? I didn't hear you talk about them.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I know that upsets you.
Paul, I have another 5 weeks with no kids.
Oh man.
Can't you tell how happy I am?
No. That sounds like the voice of doom and gloom to me.
Yeah. I'll be
It
back.
sounds like the voice of a guy that doesn't have to worry about kids knocking on his door
Yep.
and his bank balance not being drained
I
out.
bet you could probably go right outside the house there and say, any kids need an uncle?
Hmm.
If I go outside that door and shout, any kids need a uncle, most of them will reply, I need a dad. There ain't nothing, no uncles around here. This is Jerry Springer zone.
So where's your regular co-host there, Mr. Murray?
Justin the Magnificent?
Yeah.
You'll be here in a fortnight.
Well, Captain Joe has kind of taken over his position because he kind of comes and goes, you know.
Oh. Huh.
He's,
I mean,
he's
and I
the
can't be trusted.
ultimate gamer.
yeah,
Yep.
he's back in this gaming world, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I said, every once I'll pop in and listen. He's just usually running his pie hole on your show.
Yeah.
So that is tells me there's pretty much nothing going on with Justin's running off of the mouth.
He's always talking about the foods he don't like.
You know, so I
I don't care for that. I don't care for that.
Especially if I know if Don's not on here, there's nobody to keep him in check.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Donald's turned into a gamer too.
No, I think Don's probably going through a phase.
Oh, do you
I
think
think
it's a phase?
Yeah, this is a phase with Don. Just like me, every once in a while, I'll get into that little, especially like during the holidays when I got nothing else to do. I'll start playing some old video games I got on my computer, almost like day and night. And
You
then
mean like Pong and
no, for me, it's Command and Conquer or Battlefield 3, something like that. You know, I still have on my computer, and I'll get into like a binge mode and play for.
nothing modern then?
No, nothing modern. You know, unlike Fortnite, which is what 6, 7, 8, 9 years old now.
I ain't got a freaking clue.
Yeah,
I
but
thought you pretty knew the way to get these guys are going at it.
you would think it is, Brad. I was thinking the other day when I heard a couple of guys talking about it, I'm like, you guys will swear this is something that's brand new. And I'm like, most of the real gamers don't even go near Fortnite anymore. And I remember when my kids were coming up, it was Halo and what was the James Bond video game, GoldenEye or something like that. Yeah, your first person shooters. And then
all we played with Madden. That's all we played.
Yeah, and then on the PCs, if you played a first person shooter, everybody was into the Don probably remembers it was COD. Everybody was playing COD and something else. And so I didn't get into.
World
I
of
played
Warcraft.
Unreal Tournament. That's the only game I ever played.
Yeah,
For like a first person shooter.
yeah. I first got into first person shooters way back early 2000s with the first Black Hawk Down.
Oh, see it. I was
I
playing
played.
late 90s.
Yeah, I played Black Hawk Down, was the first person shooter that evolved into Battlefield. And then that's it for me. Before that, I played a lot of the strategy games. That's all I was
I
like,
played-
strategy games.
I played Warcraft 2, StarCraft,
Yeah,
real time
even
strategy.
yeah, the Warcraft. I didn't even go into those because it didn't really appeal to me. It was like I say, I guess I wasn't part of that fantasy stuff. I guess I liked the
Yeah.
Command and Conquer series. That I
Well,
liked a
it's
lot.
not just strategy, it was the real time strategy. So it was really about learning build trees and
Right. Yeah.
who could scale a build tree fastest.
Right. Yeah.
And there were certain strategies you could use within that, but
Yeah. Yeah. I remember there was an free online game. I forgot what it's called. Something for a while I got into, but anytime you play something free online, they get you with buying upgrades is the whole thing. So you spend 40, $50 for extra gold or whatever tools you need, and that's how they get your money. And so if you want to be competitive, you got to continue to upgrade, or you're going to eventually get wiped out.
I never got into any of that pay to win type stuff. But if I can't buy the game outright and play it, then I wasn't interested.
And that was my biggest thing with those type of games, that I might get into one for a little short period, but after I started seeing that the whole strategy of the game is to get you to buy the upgrades so you can be competitive in the game. I said, now, like I said, I'm like you, I'm old school. Let me just buy the game, play, and just get better at it. Simple as that. Hey, Jonathan. So that's about it. So I just got through watching Formula One, and I taped it this morning and stuff. So I'll just stopping by, check on you guys, make sure everybody's good with this heat.
Well, did you watch
Yeah.
Formula One?
I sure did. Sir Lewis Hamilton got his 9th Grand Prix victory at his home Grand Prix, the British Grand Prix. So now he is the all-time winner of that race individually. And I hope this just starts the second half, because this is the midway point of the Formula One season. I guess they're going to, are they going on their summer break for 2 weeks or 3 weeks now?
I think it's 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Well, it's normally every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that Mercedes themselves becomes a week in, week out competitive force again. And so it's not just, I hate to see a dominating, even when Mercedes was dominating week in, week out, it gets a little boring. I like it when it's competitive. Like I said, I like the McLarens who are right there on the edge. Red Bull is always there now, like they were back in the early teens and stuff.
Oh, Red Bull is shit.
When Vettel was driving for them. So, I mean, I like it when it's a mixture, when you never know who's actually going to win, who's going to be on pole. And now we have at least 3 teams. If Ferrari ever get the hit out of their butts, it could be 4 teams who could be a winner week in and week out.
The problem is, everybody said when Red Bull came into Formula One, they said they would ruin it.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't freaking wrong.
Yeah, well,
I mean, even today, they're moaning about, taking away, what is it? The thing when you get up behind them.
Oh, the DRS?
Yeah. They were complaining because it got took away because of the track conditions.
Well, that, like I said, that affects everybody the same way. You can complain about it, but it keeps the field equal. I mean,
Exactly.
We know having the drag reduction system adds anywhere, depends on where you're at, what track it is, can add anywhere between 7 miles per hour to up almost 20 miles per hour when you're in drag reduction system is operated. So depending upon what track
To
you're
me,
on,
though,
everything else.
why would you need that to overtake, right? If you're not fast enough without it, then you're not fast enough with it. Pack it in.
Well, the whole thing is that there's supposed to be a standardization of all the cars. So they're all supposed to be at a limit of a certain amount of horsepower. And the only thing is just who knows how to tweak the ground effects better. And that's all a lot of times it has came down to. Just like the one couple of years back when Ferrari got caught cheating with the fuel mixture. All of a sudden they were dominating everything. And all of a sudden, everybody said, hold up a minute. They just kind of like got extra horses that nobody else can get and kind of find out they were tampering with the fuel mixture.
Yeah.
As soon as they had to stop doing that, all of a sudden everybody's right there with them. So the DRS serves as a point of being, or if you're a smart driver, you're able to at least come up. I always tell people, let me start over. If you are within 2/10 of the driver ahead of you, you can use the slipstream method and then get the drag reduction to make the pass. It's a combination of both the slipstream and the drag reduction. Because you notice sometimes when guys get DRS, they still can't get past them.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a combination of using both. And like I say, you only can use it on certain parts of the track. And another biggest trick is that you got to time it just right. That you pick up the DRS and slipstream just right, so the driver that you pass can't get it once you pass him and come pass you back. That's where the strategy part comes in as far as using DRS. Some guys do it too early, and next you know they get passed right back in the following turn or whatever, out of following straight on a switchback move because the other guy got the DRS because he was in the detection zone. Oh, here we go. Mr. Stickley has arrived.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yay.
I've got to admit, I was pretty excited when it had a Britain 1, 2, 3 at one point.
Yeah. Which was, I felt bad for George, but like I said, that's all part of racing, no matter what it is that you like, auto racing, bikes or whatever. You got a mechanical failure, that's just it. You got to retire the car and stuff. I mean, you look at Gasly. He had to retire the car before the race even started. One lap.
Yeah.
had to bring it in. And we never found out what it was. They said it was a mechanical issue. You know, it's like, nah, it was an issue from the formation lap. What's that?
They don't want to tell you because
yeah, sometimes they always want to keep the secrets, you know. Just like when the car has an accident, they always want to cover it up when the tow winch shows up to pick it up.
Yeah.
They always want to cover up the car as soon as possible. Don't want to show the other teams all the little bits and pieces.
Yeah. Got to admit, no, when it got down to that last lap and Hamilton was in front, I was thinking, how are they going to rig this? How are they going to get Verstappen in front?
You know what, David? You're not the only one who thinks that. I mean, after that race several years ago, and how they manipulated the rules to allow Verstappen to get that first championship, that is still stuck in everybody's head. Still stuck.
It ain't going to go.
Yeah.
Not until they have a clean sweep of everybody.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's something. I can say right now I think Formula One is in a good place across the board for the most part, where it's coming down to strategy, pit stops, tire management, all the little things that we just don't see in outright horsepower.
Yeah, they don't allow fuel change refueling now, do they?
No, you have a certain amount of fuel, and what gets me, a lot of people know, you have to have a certain amount of fuel left in the car at the end of the race because they take a sample of it.
Yeah.
Because I know some people, I think it was a couple of years back, I think it was Vettel was disqualified or something because he didn't have enough fuel left.
Yeah, when his car, he rolled his car in on the fumes.
Yeah, and he got disqualified because he didn't have enough fuel for a sample.
Yeah, when you're doing donuts with it.
Yeah, I forgot what he was doing, but yeah, he got disqualified for that. You know, not enough fuel left for them to take a sample. So he was disqualified. So
Well, nowadays you would think that they'd have technology they put on the cars, would be a small little transmitter, would sample it and as it goes and tell you how it's doing.
Yeah, but
Well-
you don't know if the team then tamper with it because it's
Right.
the teams that play with the cars. They have
Mhm.
3 cars per race for the team.
Yeah, but there's certain amount of security they can put on that stuff.
well, there's always a possibility, but like I said, this was part. In other words, it's part about keeping the integrity of the sport, to where just like in any other sport, just like right now we're talking about how did the Chinese swimmers still get to participate a couple Olympics ago when they all popped positives on the urinalysis test. You know, it's all about the integrity of the sport. So if you come up, because these folks get tested prior to the events and after the events, they get tested. So
Yeah.
in case there's anybody getting any type of injections or transfusions or whatever else and stuff, they have a pre-race test and they have a post-race test. And the same thing with auto racing. The fuel is tested, you know, everybody gets the same tires, same fuel. So it's all tested prior to the race, and then they want to get a sample after the race.
Yeah, they've got to use so many different tires, haven't they, per
Right.
race as well.
Right. Have to use at least 2 different types of tires unless there is a inclement weather. Like today they used the inners, which means it throws out the 2 different tire rule and stuff
Yeah.
because you
Well,
got
that-
to use the
That
intermediates.
threw everybody's race today because everybody was going for the one-stop strategy, and then it
Right. Yeah.
rained, and some of them jumped before the others, and
Yeah, well, like I said, that's all part of the strategy. You know, how soon do you jump on the intermediates, or how soon do you jump back on the slicks?
I
Well,
tell you
Gray,
what, though, an extra 2 laps, and I don't think Hamilton would have won.
It would have been interesting for me to see 100 years in the future what racing is going to be like. Are they going to have robots, A1 pit people? Are they going to have cars that drive themselves? You know, who knows?
Mhm.
All
Tell you
virtual.
what, I think they should employ them pit stop mechanics in Quick Fit. You know, you just ride in and done. You're off.
I say Formula One's almost like that, dude. It's just like you look at what those guys do in a matter of seconds. You know, you talk about the average pit stop is usually between 2.4 and 2.9 seconds. And that car is actually standing still, in and
Yeah.
out. And I said, that's amazing. You know,
Yeah, Perez. That they kept asking him, "What tires do you want? What tires do you want?" I fucked it up.
yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, that's all part of that strategy. That if you get it wrong, like the way I said, when you're on the wrong tires at the
You
wrong
should
time, you're
Never
screwed.
put it down to the driver.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you got all those so-called engineers who sit up at the scoring tables and everything else. And what gets me, and people realize they are actually having real-time communications with the engineers and other people back at the factory while the race is going on.
Yes.
And like Paul was saying, they have all these sensors that all these people are looking at that are on these cars in real time during the race, and they can tell them everything from what the brakes are doing, what they're not doing, what the aerodynamic package is doing, what's this and that, everything else. Because there's so many sensors on these cars,
Yeah.
and these
And
people,
it's amazing as well. They can be
Yeah.
they can be zooming around at 300 mile an hour, and suddenly go, "I need a bit more left rear suspension," and they just click a button and it's done.
yeah, and like I said, these guys are driving with a lot of those controls on the steering wheel, making the adjustments as they're driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I say, it is a lot more to the sport than what we actually think it is. So, well, let's hear from Mr. Stickley. He's just biting at the bit. You know, he's got something to say. Not that it would be important, but he has something to say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
floor-
Well said there, Justin. Well said.
The floor is yours, Justin.
Can't hear you.
Look, now he has nothing to say. Everybody mark their calendars down.
Speechless.
July 7th, 2024. Justin has nothing to say.
1648.
Somebody text Sarah so she can write it down too.
He's
actually-
talking, but nothing's
he's-
coming out.
He actually shut his mouth.
His microphone's not working.
Oh,
There
he
it
hasn't,
goes.
he hasn't tapped it yet?
No,
He tapped it once, didn't work.
Oh,
you know, when he starts looking
okay.
side to side,
That's why.
that's better.
No, it's not.
Get
Hear
it,
him
get
now.
it, turn up the
Brother.
volume just a little bit.
we wanted to hear from the Fortnite contingency on why you guys keep playing Fortnite when it's a what, 8, 9-year-old game?
Yeah, but they constantly change it all the time.
Eight,
The map gets
9-year-old
changed.
game made for.
In Justin's
No,
defense,
yeah.
people still play chess.
Yeah, but that's a physical thing.
I mean, if you're going to talk about the age of a game, saying it's not playable.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't
still think-
playable. My thing is like with chess, you got to find people who are interested in it. Now, with
Mhm.
electronic games, unless somebody has dedicated a computer of their own to host it, then you got to ask them, okay, who's the company who's still hosting these servers? Justin?
Oh, that's Epic. They own the game.
Yeah, but like I said, after a certain time period, usually a company will say, okay, this game is ran its life cycle and we're no longer.
Oh
gonna
no, that
support
game
the
still
server.
makes billions of dollars, dude. That's one of the most played games in the world. They got 500 million registered users and like 270 million players every day.
Okay.
That game's, and they're doing licensing deals with all the new movies and stuff. They come out with new skins for all the new movies. Well, that
Yeah, they're
game's still
doing
making tons of
Everything's
money.
5 billion. There's 1,000,000,000 people playing that game. Come on.
And they're looking, and
Billion
and
thousand.
and Ukraine can't find enough people to fight, huh?
Yeah, because we're all busy playing Fortnite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh man. Everybody wants to be a hero in the cyber world, but don't want to get out there in the real deal.
Mm.
Here we-
In the real.
Oh, did you see that link I sent you? Right.
Who'd you? No, I didn't see it.
I sent you and Joe it. It was a guy doing a tour of what Marine base was it? He went up to the memorial. It's in
Uh-huh.
Southern Cal.
He's in
remember if
Southern
it-
California.
Believe. Let me see. It's the same video I watched earlier.
I'd say what I found disgusting today. It was the anniversary of the 7/7 bombings in London,
Yeah, I remember that.
and not a peep in the media. Nothing.
Mm.
I was going to ask Joe. Joe, you go to boot camp in San Diego or Paris Island?
San Diego.
Yeah, it was Camp
Okay,
Pendleton.
okay, because I saw that picture you posted about the yellow footprints. I said that's San Diego.
Yeah, that's where I went. They gave me a
Yeah.
choice.
Oh, is that right? You right there on the border,
Yeah.
huh?
They said, we have an opening for you in Paris Island or opening in San Diego.
Okay.
And they said, we'll give you a choice. And I said, well, I saw the movie The DI, and that was at Paris Island.
Yeah,
And
I know that.
and I know how to get out of a swamp.
Mhm.
So send me where it's gonna be too hard to get back.
Yeah.
I actually told them that.
I actually had that movie on VHS. The
I
DI.
got it on DVD.
Yeah.
No, a guy used to be in the Marines, and he goes back every year to the Cross Memorial up on the hill at Camp Pendleton.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to hike to, and he did a little tour, showed everybody what the hill looked like and everything. It was pretty interesting.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I was trying to think what base he could have been touring out here. I mean, we do a lot of things out here, but the biggest thing out west is always the live fire exercises that you have either at 29 Palms or
Yeah.
Fort Irwin for the Army, or you have the bombing runs at San Clemente Island for the Navy. You drop bombs on that for practice. You got the SEAL training there at Coronado.
What was funny was to go show that like helipad area of the base, I guess, because him and his buddies used to hang out there. And he
Mhm.
was on his way up there on his motorcycle, and a Marine stops him and he asks him, he's asking about his gun or whatever, and he's like, I don't know what that is. He goes, I'm just a mechanic. They just stuck me out here with this machine gun. He didn't even know what the hell gun he had.
Sometimes that's not unusual.
The guy was laughing. He was like, oh my God. He goes, poor mechanic. They just stuck him out here and didn't tell him anything.
The Marine Corps motto is that everyone is a infantry rifleman first. Your
Yep.
MOS second. So the first thing I asked you, did you go to boot camp? Yeah. You go to rifle range? Yeah. There you go. You know how to use that weapon. So that's that. They don't care what your actual job. I've seen
Give me flashbacks.
I've seen cooks with jump wings.
Yeah.
I was pissed. I mean, when I first got in, I couldn't get a jump wing, jump school slot. I begged and pleaded, whatever. And I remember I came back from recruiting duty. That these guys came back from Desert Storm. I'm looking at motor T drivers. I'm looking at cooks, admin people with jump wings. I'm like, what kind of crap
Well,
is this?
think of it this way. If you jumped into the Mislo Desert, who would you want to come with you? Your wife or a chef?
Somebody
Well,
good with a weapon.
Yeah, somebody good with a weapon.
Well,
what
you
they
never know.
That's what they got MREs for. We can always eat something.
Have you seen
Hey.
some of these chefs?
I
You
don't
give
need no
them a
chef.
knife.
Like I said, in the Marine Corps, a hot meal is a banquet. We eat
a
whatever
luxury.
they said. It's a luxury. Ain't no guarantees of a hot meal.
Cook
That's
will
a
beat the
luxury.
shit out of you with the whisk.
Mhm.
No, but you watch how they cut a bloody cucumber or something up, like, before you even know it, it's gone. It's like, whoa, yeah.
You've been watching too many of them Chinese food shows.
No.
Yeah.
I watched the head chef at the Vineyard when he used to do the parsley. If that was me, I'd have no freaking hands left. But he was just like right across the end of his knuckles, just all the way across. It's like, screw that. I'd have no knuckles left.
I don't know, Dave. All I know is this. Everybody in the Marine Corps is a rifleman first. And like I say, when I was with a regular infantry unit, battalion, I was in weapons company. So that included the 60 mortars, which were with the line companies. And we had the 81 mortars. We had the heavy guns, which is machine gun units. And like I say, my unit was anti-tank rocket people and stuff with the weapons company. And like I said, you had the three regular infantry units and stuff. And that was our battalion. First
Let's
Battalion,
just hope,
4th Marines,
though,
3rd
Jay.
Battalion, 7th Marines.
Jack,
And
let's just hope now.
No, I'm just saying, and not one part of our element included cooks. Like I say, we had a support element of motor T drivers. We had a support element of admin people, but eating was never a part of it. That's why I said they always take a compliment of MREs to the field.
Yep.
Well,
That's it. The Army may be different, the Navy's different, Air Force may be different, but the Marine Corps, as
Shoot.
long as they got
Air Force
MREs,
Ubers it out.
shoot. I say, and they'll tell you right the bat. Here is your allotment of MREs. We'll see you in a couple of days.
Air Force has Uber Eats.
yeah.
No,
Let's just hope you don't go
Joe.
to war, though.
Hey, Joe, I always get that to the Navy. They were the blueprint for Uber.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope you don't go to war, because you're going to have the likes of Justin being conscripted up, and you're going to be stood there going, what are you doing? And he's going to be beating the shit out of a box, hoping it'll break open to get some weapons. He just stood there hitting a tree, hoping it just disappear.
Oh boy.
Oh, I know you ate a lot of MREs. Boy,
I
Yeah.
have a whole bag of MREs. It's my emergency food for hurricanes. I got 8 of
I've
them.
got I've got 96 in the back.
No, I got 10 of them. I
Don't
got
they
one
go
for
out
each
a day?
family member for 2 days.
I've eaten a whole
24
bag of
hour
M&Ms.
rations. Well, actually, to be fair, a lot of the new modern MREs, they all come with civilian shit in them anyway. They'll have like Pop-Tarts and M&Ms and
Hey, Dre,
Yeah.
did you have the cans? You had the cans you had to open?
When I first got in, I had a few with cans, and they phased them all out. Right
Yeah,
away.
they phased them out. I think they
K-rations?
phased them out in, had to be like
Late 70s.
78.
Yeah, late
That was-
70s, early 80s. I came in 84. I think it was an ITS at Camp Geiger. We got a couple of the canned stuff when we were training.
Joe was
Yeah, it
eating
might have been-
K-rations.
Yeah, the K rations of cans. Those
Yeah,
were those I think they phased out. They started phasing out in 78. I
Yeah.
think by 80 they were done.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember one time, we got called down at it was at 29 Palms.
Mm.
They had the warehouse full of MREs, and they had a contaminated batch, all applesauce.
Oh, wow.
So we had to go through every box of MREs, open them, find the
Mhm.
applesauce, take the applesauce out, throw it in the bin,
Mm-hmm.
close it up. You just losing something. That's what it was.
Right.
Closing it up, sealing it, and sealing the boxes. We had lieutenants out there, we had everybody out there doing this, right? I went home that night. I had in my pants. I had like 4 things of the applesauce.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing wrong with that applesauce.
They're just being careful.
Hold on,
Yeah.
you took it home when they clearly were getting rid of it because they thought it was
Hell yeah.
contaminated?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Jesus
what they.
Christ.
That's what
Applesauce
they
was
do.
good.
Applesauce is like gold in the
But it's
field.
not one
Just
that.
Yeah.
and just like the dehydrated fruit cocktail,
Yeah.
dude. People would trade you whole meals for that crap.
Want to get clogged up, eat some of that cheese right out of there.
See, that's what I say, Justin. We don't have no plug up stuff. The way we used to heat our food, especially out in 29 Palms, when you got up in the morning, you find a nice sunny spot on a rock. And if you had anything like chicken a la king or any kind of beef stew, something like that, you would set that MRE on that rock, that pouch on that rock, and let it
That's
sit
right.
there for half the day. And that sun was so hot. By the time you get back to it, you wake up, open that pouch, and it'd be like it came off the stove.
And nowadays, Dre, you get the likes of Justin when they open their pouch and they go, "Shit, I ain't got a toaster with me for the Pop-Tarts."
I can say, I've had some nice, turkey diced with gravy. Good stuff when you throw it on a rock, middle of the summer out in 29 Palms.
How long
Spaghetti.
do them packs last anyway?
They probably got a shelf
Sounds-
life of about 500 years, as far as I'm concerned.
About 40.
Yeah.
The freeze dried shit will last a long ass time. That has a shelf life of like 50 years or something.
Yeah. So ours wouldn't even wrap that nice. It was just a regular, this brown package.
Has pina with vegetable sauce, crumbles, and spicy
Can-
tomato sauce.
Cans will last until you open them.
There you go, Dre.
No, they used to.
Spaghetti with meat. and-
Somebody highlight
Extra
Joe real
soy
quick. Let me see what
flour
one Joe got. Hold that up, Joe.
This is one of them I got. This is one of them I got during Hurricane Ida.
okay.
I
That's a
went out.
newer
They were
one
giving
too.
the Army was giving them out, the humanitarians.
Yeah.
This is a full day's meal right here.
Mm-hmm.
Remember those,
It's
Dre?
got.
No,
This is the one they
crackers.
give to the countries that need food.
Yeah.
Yeah, these have lentils in it, have all kind of stuff in it.
You
Yeah.
don't remember
See,
the crackers?
dude, yeah, I remember
Yeah.
them big old
Yeah, well, they don't
choke
become-
you'd have crackers and stuff.
I can
Is that
feel
it?
the crackers right here.
Yeah,
That's
but
all
they don't
crackers
come-
right there.
They don't come salted anymore, and they're disgusting.
And they
Yeah,
just
they never
Look,
were
Dre.
salted.
Yeah, they were.
See that square? That's crackers.
Yeah, like Joe said, the crackers I got were the big square ones. It
Yeah,
wasn't no
it is right
salt
there.
to them bad boy.
Yeah, when
It choke you out, dude.
About that thick.
Yeah.
That's probably
The
about
worst-
4 crackers in there.
The worst thing to get was the ham loaf. That thing be almost like a half-inch thick, almost big as the cracker, and it'd be like it's just like trying to eat a piece of Play-Doh.
Yeah, it was nasty.
You know which one actually? I watched that dude Steve, 1987. He does all the. He's like an expert when it comes to MRE.
Mm.
He buys and sells them and everything. And he had the
But-
one that was rated the worst MRE of all time was the vegetarian omelet. And I'll tell you what, that thing looked disgusting as shit.
I never saw that one.
How the
Dude,
hell
it
do
looked
you
like
have
straight
a vegetarian
barf.
omelette?
Joe,
was
this by the
gross.
title let you know that was way beyond our time when it said vegetarian. Was
I
nobody
remember
no
that
veg-
Yeah,
was it
I stopped
nobody a
listening after that
vegetarian?
word.
Right, and the
Was
question is,
nobody
I
a
know.
vegetarian when I was in the military.
how do you get a vegetarian omelette?
Well, they use
Because-
soy-based products more now because they're safer with people that may have peanut allergies.
Yeah, but
So
an
a lot of
omelet's
them are
egg.
using like
not fertilized is not an animal.
instead of peanut butter, a lot of the new MREs
You
are
can't
coming with,
guarantee
like,
that egg is not fertilized.
soy-based peanut butter.
Well, this is my thing, Justin.
Once
If
you've
you have
cooked it,
if you
ain't
have
got a little
peanut
red
allergies,
spot in the middle
you
of
were
it.
disqualified from being in the military. I did right there at the bat. I was a recruiter. If you had allergies like that, you couldn't join
I
Yeah,
don't
could you
know.
imagine?
Yeah.
because there
You
was
guys
no
know how-
guarantee. Was no guarantee you're not going to be given a special menu meal.
You guys know how to tell if somebody's vegetarian, right?
Go on.
Scary.
Wait 5 seconds and they'll tell you.
No, don't think so.
It's a joke.
I
David,
know.
don't get so.
No,
Vegetarians
I'm
are
gonna
don't
call-
ask, don't
I'm
tell.
gonna call you out.
Poor
on this.
David. Poor little David's sensitive. You
It
guys.
took me nearly a year to tell you guys are a vegetarian.
Yeah, well, we weren't offering you meat.
Not talking to you. You weren't here.
There you go. That's
Sorry, Mark.
that's what's in that one I've got right there. It's got bean salad, brown rice, and lentils, barley stew, lentil stew, beans and rice, and tomato sauce and
Click on
herb
the-
rice. That
That
all in that
beans,
one.
beans and rice and tomato sauce ain't bad. You heat it up.
Click on that.
Yeah, and
middle
you got
picture.
the crackers, peanut butter, jam, accessory pack, and one of the following 3 options.
Yeah.
Right.
You know those lentils. Lentils are good, full of carbs and protein.
Click on the
Yep.
middle picture, Joe.
Yep. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
that
I've
foil-
seen that one.
There you
You
go.
just-
that
Okay.
foil, that
Look at them
foil one
crackers.
with that hard ass cookie in there. Crack half your molars in the back.
and see that all that is a frosted, unfrosted Pop Tart. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Yep. Look at them
A lot of
crackers,
that
bro.
stuff. Well, like I said, a lot of the stuff like these ones that I have, if you open them up, they actually have vacuum
middle.
sealed branded Pop Tarts in there.
Frank,
And a lot of the
I
stuff
might have
that's
to eat
in
one of
there
these.
is all brand name stuff
Dusty.
that you can go to
Yeah.
the store and get.
Right, I just need to ask a question. That picture you just showed, is that $10 for that one meal?
Yeah, you could buy it on what was that, Etsy or something? For
Is
$10.
that $10 for one meal?
The 24-hour ration though. It's
Yeah,
for
it's for
24
one
hours. It
day.
has enough calories.
It's not
Actually,
just one meal.
it has what, like around 6,000 calories. It's like double or triple
Hey,
what your
Frank.
normal
The
daily
fact that-
intake is.
The fact that
I
it
didn't
has
think it
a
had that
couple of
much.
our crackers on there and a couple of our biscuits on there,
Hold
right?
on.
that's
2,200
probably-
calories.
You know,
A
we
little
can
bit
get
higher.
a whole pack of them biscuits
Jesus.
for 39 pence. I think you
Why?
get
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, but you're
it's
getting a whole bunch of different stuff. You're not just getting one thing.
yeah, that's
And it-
2,200 calories,
2,200
24-hour
calories.
ration.
Wow.
But see
Wow.
the way that would go down right there, you see the crackers that would just get thrown out. They ain't worth crap. The peanut butter, what you do is you open the peanut butter can and you get a heat tab. You shove the heat tab down into the bottom of the peanut butter and you light it. And that way you have fire to cook the rest of your food. It's already in the can because the oil from the peanut butter keeps the flame going. And
Yep.
so that's how we would heat anything else if we were in cold weather conditions or whatever else.
Yep.
So like I say, you know, there's some of them stuff you would never eat. Some of you use other ways to eat the heat the other stuff that was halfway edible.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, those are the humanitarian rations they drop out of the planes. It says "Gift from America." They just drop them.
It says food gift from the people of the United States of America.
Yeah, they just drop them out of the planes.
Like I said, if you ain't had no better, I get it. You would think it was like eating at 5-star restaurant, you know.
Well, I mean,
That's
if
it.
anybody was hungry enough, that's going to be really tasty after about a
Yep.
day or two without eating.
Well, I'll put it like this, Justin. This is how inventive we had to be. You know, you say you use whatever you can of the MRE, what was edible, and you trade or whatever else, the rest of the crap. The sleeve of the box that the MREs came on were the same height as a toilet. So you keep that part. So if you need to go take a dump, you go dig your hole and you sit on the sleeve and take a crap.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Dusty. If you look at the MREs now from the 80s, now they have it's all literally the same shit you can go to Walmart and buy, and it's all branded shit in there. You open it up and it's a Pop-Tart. It's actual branded Pop-Tarts. It'll be a Tootsie Roll, an actual Tootsie Roll. It'll be, you know, they'll have everything's branded in there now.
But that's what I was
The
on
Uncle
about.
Bill?
You're paying $10.
Joey?
If you went into Walmart, you could probably buy
Nitrogen?
all of that for
Brian?
$10 and make 24 of them rations.
Oh yeah, you could go make your own rations, but they're also sealed a lot better though too.
Yeah, they sell a lot better.
Now, Joe could probably remember this. The only thing we had was branded just in our day was the leftover Chiclets gum from World War II.
And
Yeah,
the little
chicken.
Tabasco sauce.
No, they
Yeah.
had Tabasco sauce, dude. I'm talking about the little. They have 2 little Chiclet gums. that
Two
would
little
come in a
chiclet
pack.
white ones.
Yep,
They
white
still
ones.
have those in there.
Yep. And that's what they gave out in World War II, dude. They started giving those out in World War II.
Yeah, I was
Ouch.
moving some stuff the other day from when Nick went, and I moved a container, and in the bottom of it found a little container with 2 chiclets in it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I ate them things; they were good.
Yep.
Brought
Like I
back
say,
memories.
Shelf life forever.
I guess ours used to be beech nut.
Yep. Ours was Chiclets.
Well,
Yeah,
all I'm
that-
going to say is thank you to my ancestors for giving up in the war and letting you guys win and having to live in a country where you need them ration packs because they're bad.
If
Yeah,
you
Generous.
there's
They
the
used to
link to
drop
this
it
channel.
I'm sorry, but you guys, you know, your sailors lived on hardtack.
Well,
They
I'll
drop
put like,
ration packs in third-party countries, and they come and pick them up and go, "How the fuck do you open this?"
yeah, I've watched a lot of his videos, but he does all
I
kinds.
tell you what, I bet some of the-
1943.
you see that one that said, go
Yeah.
back, Justin. Go back down. You see it says 1993 US MRE review. Those were the packages I got mainly. When I was
Right, that's what I'm saying. If you you can see I've watched a lot of his videos, but
Yeah.
he does tons and tons of different ones
Yep.
from different
I
eras.
agree with that, Uncle
They go-
Bill.
He
Go back
even
up a
had
minute.
one. He even had one from the Civil War,
I
Mm.
uncle.
an
Mm.
original unopened one from the Civil War that he paid a lot of money for, and to open it up,
Go
and it was
right
all
above that
hardtack.
Ukraine one to the right.
And Mike.
Yeah, go
And
up one
Dusty.
more.
This one,
No, go up one more. 2 more. Let's see. Keep going.
Jody.
Go up.
There's the K
1993. Next one up.
oh right
That's
here.
that's the kind that Dre was talking about.
Oh, that's that ham loaf, dude.
That's that ham
Ooh,
loaf.
heck
Yeah, check out his channel. You
Ooh.
guys will go down memory lane.
Ugh. Ugh.
What size
But
bag
yeah.
of Doritos are you guys buying for $7.29?
But see, he's been doing this shit for a long time though. And he's got all different types K rations. He's got them from all different countries,
When you
all
say
different
ham,
eras.
but like spam.
It's
See, look,
worse. It's worse than
1899.
spam, Mark.
To 1902
Spam
British
is deli.
emergency ration. Look at this one. 1899 to 1902 British emergency ration, field service.
Mhm.
Was it have some
Hey, Dre, that ham
tea
loaf.
and crumpets?
Yeah, that's what it was. That,
But he opens all of them though, so you get to see what's inside of them. But yeah, he does all different ones, little survival. He even did one with a vest, a survival vest from Vietnam. He got a hold of the vest and it had all the original shit in it.
Yeah, Mark, comparison between Spam and that meat, that ham loaf, it's like Spam is like eating at a 5-star restaurant, okay?
Trying to tell you, spam actually has flavor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it could
He
be
actually lives in the town next to me.
Rem.
He lives
I
in
put-
Lakeland.
I put him, this is my attitude, Justin. Today, I went up on the tram in Palm Springs. And I got all these people up here, got all these little mountain climbing gear. They got these big old giant backpacks with I guess they're gonna sleep on the side of the mountains or whatever, big old foam packs. And I look at my wife, I said, even when I was getting paid to do this kind of crap, I didn't like doing it. You think I'm gonna go ahead and spend my own money, take a ride up the side of some mountain, hump all this crap up around these little mountains and stuff, and call it fun? Oh, hell no.
Now Donald's looking at you because he likes hiking. Look at him.
No, these guys were the real deal.
That's
They had this
different
one
kind of
guy had
hike.
like these guys had like
I
four.
haven't been hiking for years. I'm
No,
I'm kind of with Dre. I do romanticize. I'd like to get back out and do some more of it, but I haven't done it for years.
Hey Don, these guys were like 4 pairs of climbing shoes attached to their backs. Big old, it's almost like a mattress folded up into a backpack style thing on their backs with a backpack. Some of them had them in the front, water pouches coming around with straws. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, these guys, I saw you do join the military.
Yeah.
They're paid to do this
My
stuff.
my pack has a bladder with the
Yeah,
tube comes out
right. Yeah.
attached to straps, and you have 2 pairs of shoes. You have the pair that you're hiking in, and then you have your pair of camp shoes that are lighter if you can find
No.
moccasins because you just want
These-
light.
These guys had something that were like mountain climbing shoes, actually like scaling shoes. They're like
Yeah,
almost like
they were
like a
actually
pair of
going
track
to
shoes.
they were actually going to go up
Vertical.
the side of a cliff.
Right. They're
They were
vertical
rock.
climbers.
They were rock climbing. They weren't hiking. They were rock climbing.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that put the tent out on the side of the cliff
Yeah.
and they're sleeping in it and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, those guys are nuts.
Yeah. I'm like, mm-mm.
Have you seen that hotel? I think it's in Switzerland, and it has the big tents that they've built on the side of the mountain, and you can actually stay in them like hotel rooms.
I roll
Yeah.
over in my.
Mm-mm. Not happening.
I think it's in Switzerland.
All I'm going to say to you, Paul, now think of those rations and then think of your Meals on Wheels. You're getting luxury delivered.
Yeah.
So no more throwing that vegetables down the garbage dispenser.
You handle your vegetables the way
Oh,
I'll
it's in
handle
Peru.
Those vegetables don't stand a chance with him.
Okay, guys, I've got to drop out. I've got to go and help my brother. So
Catch you later.
All right, Dom, I'm right
Bye-bye.
behind you.
Dominic,
I'm gonna
take
go ahead
care.
and get
There
this
you go,
footage
Dre.
from the yeah.
Those are in
What the hell
Peru.
is that?
I call that dumbass stuff.
You actually, it's like a little, like 2-bedroom little apartment thing on the
Oh.
side of the mountain.
Yeah.
you can stay
Okay,
in.
no, Justin, that doesn't look too bad because you'll be like completely enclosed when you roll all the way down the mountain.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever
They-
seen.
Just takes you 2 stairs to get to it.
So
that's-
you'd be all-
There you go, Mark. I said, how you get to it is the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of them have actually got hot tubs next to them as well.
Yeah. It's not how you get to it. It's just remembering that you're on the side of a cliff when you wake up the next morning. Because when you step out,
Ain't no stepping out. I'm pissing in a tube.
yeah, but if you forget you're in one of them and you step out, it's a long way down.
You got that right. Yeah.
Hey, Dre, you went to Okinawa?
No, I didn't go overseas on a permanent assignment.
I was at Okinawa, and Okinawa is exactly like New Orleans, just as hot.
Mm.
Same kind of temperature, is everything the same, right?
Wow, that's ugly.
Squad bays, no air conditioners. You know,
Yeah.
that's when I was there.
Just some
back in
big ass,
75, 76.
big ass fans.
Yeah, big fans. Didn't help. I used to get out on the ledge on the second floor
Mm-hmm.
And what I do is I go lay out on the ledge because it was always in the shade in the afternoon. And the breeze coming around the building would be cool. Always be cool, no matter how hot it was.
Right.
For some reason, it was coming through all the trees and everything.
Right.
So the trees would filter it, right? And I used to go lay out there when I was off and just relax and just kick back. Rolled off of that ledge one day. I rolled over and I looked up and I said, "Oh shit!" All the way down to the ground. Boom.
Damn. Got too comfortable.
I got up, came back up there, walked up, and I said, "Okay, I got to figure this out." I made me a little strap that would hook to my belt, and then I could tie it on the thing, and I could ever pull like this and stop me.
Wow.
But that hurt.
Yeah.
When you fall, there's nothing you're gonna do.
Hey, you already falling. That's the thing is, you're already falling. So,
Night
all right.
Train put in the chat 1993 cold weather rations.
Yeah. They give you the same thing no matter what time of year it is.
Yeah.
You just gotta figure out how to eat it.
Well, it'd be no good for Paul unless it had Boston creams and ice cream in it.
Yeah. Or a breakfast bowl with a microwave.
Oh yeah. I don't think you carry a microwave.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna just tell you something though, Paul. I went to Walmart today and happened to walk across Libby's sausage the sausage gravy. So I bought 3 cans of it. Came home, I made some biscuits, made some scrambled eggs, put some of that sausage gravy on top of them biscuits. That was pretty nasty. It's got a good flavor to it, but it's not like SOS that we had in the military. So I'm gonna have to doctor it up with some Watch Your Sister sauce and some other stuff to make it taste right. But it was all right.
I like the gravy that comes in little country packs.
Yeah,
Gravy. That stuff's good.
Yeah, that's a good
So
gravy.
you just add your own
But
sausage.
the sausage gravy is a good start. I mean, it tastes good, but you didn't have that kick like we had in the military.
Donald, you got music playing.
And that's the Watch Your Sister sauce.
Sorry, I just remembered. Turn it up.
Yeah, I buy the country gravy that comes in little patches, and then I just do up my own sausage and add it.
I feel guilty just popping on here and just hanging out. I kind of have to do work in the background to feel justified. I can sleep on the couch and not feel guilty at all.
it's all right. Justin comes on and plays Fortnite in the background.
That's true.
Can act as your boss. Did you get those TPS reports done?
There you go.
You don't know you don't remember the reference, do you?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Oh yeah, I get the reference. Office Space.
Okay.
There you go. The scrambled egg and cheese, tater tots, biscuits, and sausage gravy.
See, when I do my biscuits, I crumble them all the way up to pieces. I don't just split them.
Yeah, it was good, but like I said, I'm gonna take that stuff, the leftover. I'm gonna add a little garlic to it, a little Watch Your Sister sauce, and a little Cajun seasoning. I'll get it kicking right.
Dude, that's what I like to do too, Donald. I usually tear them up into a bowl, and I'll make a little breakfast bowl. And put
I like it like that, so I
but
can pick them up and eat them.
But those cheesy eggs look pretty good. Put a little hot sauce on that.
Oh, that was good.
So good. Shut up, Justin.
Yeah. I forgot I had this black truffle stuff.
I think I'm with suet dumplings.
Look, Paul,
Justin,
you weren't here.
did you hear Laura?
Yeah.
I heard a lot of bullshit.
There you go, Paul.
Shut it, Justin.
That was scrambled eggs and cheese tater tots, and that was the sausage biscuits.
There you go.
Yeah, that was good.
That's just that backwoods Louisiana accent coming out of him, Bill.
Yeah, it's all right. Sarah says she wants biscuits and gravy to be our last meal.
I can see that.
So I took
Hey.
Looks it probably will be.
Sarah's mom's hard drive computer apart earlier. She got a new one. Took out the Western Digital hard drive that was in there, copied everything over to a thumb drive, formatted it, and put it in my computer, and now I got an extra 500 gigs. An extra slot, so I was like, why not throw it in there? She'll never use it. It ended up in the trash. So
Yeah, Sarah, the problem in Louisiana, with all the food we have here, it's hard to pick a last meal. I want a little bit of everything.
Yeah, but biscuits and gravy. Just breakfast. Make breakfast your last meal.
Yeah, breakfast would be a good meal.
Just
But
nice scrambled egg and biscuits. Basically, what you had there, instead of the potatoes, I'd substitute out a couple strips of bacon.
you know, there's
see, I
some
would say
states that
jambalaya,
actually have
but
gotten rid of the last meal thing.
but I'd rather a good gumbo. A chicken and sausage and shrimp gumbo would be better than jambalaya for a last meal.
Oh, yeah. So you want to be on death row here in Missouri where we can fix it right for you.
Yeah, I don't think if you're on death row, you should get a last fucking meal. Bullshit.
Mine would be a full English breakfast, a cup of tea, and 156 slices of toast.
You got the
I would want.
That's
I'd like one of those century eggs they
days.
make in China, but I'd like to pick the egg. Say, all right, yeah, this is the egg I want. I want a century egg.
Oh,
Go
those
prepare it.
black ones?
That they buried for like 20 years.
Yeah, and they come out and they look all black.
Yeah, but if it's your last meal, that gets you an extra 20 years.
Yeah.
For however long they bury it.
Go and bury this egg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of when we were talking about MREs, one of the Chinese MREs, I watched a couple of those get opened. They actually come with quail eggs in them. And the
Wow.
guy said they tasted like he said to him they tasted like a deviled egg.
Wow.
It came with 4 of them in a pack. 4 little quail
You
eggs.
throw
in a
your
pack.
Bill would throw his over medium eggs right on top of the biscuits and gravy. And I think, I kind of want my eggs kept separate from my gravy. From a biscuits and gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what Bill says. Yeah, he put 3 over easy eggs on top of his biscuits and gravy.
Well, I
If an
usually do over easy. I did scramble today.
If I'm gonna have eggs with biscuits and gravy, I'd rather go scrambled.
Oh, me too. I'm having over easy eggs.
Stop
I'd rather
fighting.
have toast
Stop
and
fighting.
bacon.
Yeah, if I'm gonna have over easy, yeah, that's gonna be
I wanna-
toast.
Yeah, I want to dip my toast in it.
I just want to set it on top of a piece of toast and
Oh
let
yeah,
it
you
just
break it open,
all
just let
run
it ooze
everywhere.
out.
and- Yeah.
That's actually that's what I normally do is I'll put it on there and then I'll split it in half, or I'll fold the bread in half, and then I'll let it run all over my bacon and everything and whatever's on the plate. Just kind of let the excess get all over my bacon and stuff, and then eat it. Or unless you're good enough to get the whole thing in your mouth without popping it.
That was an episode of Talking with Joe Pera, where Joe Pera talks to you. He's talking about breakfast, and one guy, he was building the perfect bite, and it involved getting the eggs and getting the toast, and you get one perfect bite, and he tried to get the perfect bite, but he'd break the yolk and he'd get mad and throw a fit.
Just needs to go on one more.
It's gotta be the one perfect bite.
Mm.
Oh, of course, Uncle Bill also said that he has to have hot sauce on it too, Joe.
Yeah, I
Hot
actually have
sauce
all the
scrambled
hot
eggs.
sauce sitting right there, but I didn't put none on.
I can't stand hot sauce. I don't know how you guys do it.
With scrambled eggs, it just
I grew up eating hot sauce.
There's not really a lot that hot sauce doesn't go well on.
Doesn't
Well,
go
you
well
have
on
to have
anything.
Yeah, but you have to use certain hot sauces for certain foods because they don't all taste good with certain foods. Like Tapatio to me is really good with breakfast foods, where I wouldn't eat Frank's Red Hot on eggs. That's to me a
No.
little.
You just hold the thing.
Yeah.
Put that corner.
I actually have certain hot sauces. We got about 4 or 5 different ones that we use, and we use them for certain things, certain types of foods.
I might not consider putting hot sauce on a cereal, but
Okay, that's going a little far.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, did you ever get the ramen noodle s'mores shit from the store?
No, no. I decided against it.
Like I said, if they would have just made it a dessert cup and got rid of the noodles, I could totally see that. Like a nice little brownie or something in the cup, you cook it and it fluffs up into a nice little brownie cake or something.
Yeah.
But putting noodles in with a cake, with a s'mores mix. Should have been good too. That's bleeding bad.
Don't do it that like.
they do a s'mores flavour of that ice cream I was eating earlier.
okay. Well, guys, I finished work that I need to get done here, and I need to get upstairs.
Yeah, Donald, go and do your jobs.
Yeah, Donald, you heard that?
No.
Laura was telling you to get to work, get your things done.
This one hallway. Hallway.
Well, it's a good thing I don't take orders from Laura.
What was
You got a
that?
point.
He said, "Good thing he doesn't take orders from Laura."
Bye, Donald.
Donald will do the opposite of whatever you tell him just to spite you.
Well, then
Nice
he's
no-
not getting his jobs done.
It was nice knowing you, Donald.
Watch.
Well, Laura told him to get with it, and he left. So
I didn't know he'd left. The picture on my television's at least 20 seconds behind.
Keep up with the times.
Hey, Justin, did you see my new short?
No.
No, the sheesh is too small. Ow.
oh, she slap him. Hey, Justin, I think it's awful funny when David makes some comment and all of a sudden it's followed by an ow.
Yeah.
All right.
Where have I gone?
So, what time is Fortnite
Why
tonight,
did my camera turn off?
Justin?
No, you
I
can't.
I don't know.
My camera turned itself off.
What time is it?
Jason's live right now.
Yeah, God knows what time Justin finished. I went to bed at 3:30.
I went to bed early last night. I didn't even go live last night. I was just on Tim's live, but
You're
then I
on
left
Tim.
because
Yeah.
I was
On
my
Tim's, yeah.
My allergies were acting up real bad, so I just left. Went to bed.
I know Lola left early. Jason was playing, and Jason's nephew and some guy called Steve.
Yeah, he was playing with his nephew too.
Do me a favour.
Yeah, I said his
Go in
nephew,
the kitchen.
but he was called
Yeah,
Isaac.
A reason.
I don't play when people are playing with kids anymore because I know I can't watch my mouth, so I just prefer not to be around them. YouTube will probably get pissed about that, even if you know the kids. So.
God darn it, boy, I hate when I miss something like that. I had one of my domains renew today, and I didn't have a chance. I put, it was on auto renew, and I turned it off.
Shut up, Joe.
What was it
If I
for?
would have called it, I'd have been able to get a discount on it.
What was it for?
USADroneFlyer.com.
Well, is that now available?
Hold on, you're paying
No.
a monthly service for that?
No, I pay yearly,
Uh,
but it's 2 years old, and it renewed today and renewed for like $44 for 2 years. Where if I would have jumped in there and did the codes, I could have got it for about 20.
you can't
I
contact them and say that you meant to put the codes on.
Well, I
and
gotta
see if
go. I gotta look because I keep a copy of everything when it's expiring, and I turned off auto renew, and auto renews on all of them.
Another question. Why are
Think
you
my-
paying that much for a domain name?
My,
Like
epi-
$20 a year.
my epidemic sound renewed today, I think.
There you go.
God knows how much that's going to be this year.
Epidemic's pretty pricey. Isn't it like $25 or something?
It's
nuts?
like $14 a month.
About 80 quid a year.
Just pay pay that sumo $8 a month and create your own music.
$8 a month is still £96 a year.
Are you getting any traffic to your site, Joe, or what?
Well, I got it out there. Eventually, I will.
I
Don't worry
didn't
about
even
it.
know you had a website.
It's on my. If somebody goes to my reads the first line shows it goes on my videos.
What are you using it for? Just advertisement for your YouTube, or are you using it for business?
Well, I've got it actually set out there where I've got a store hooked to it, printables hooked to it, where you can get cups, t-shirts, and it keeps track of how many videos I've got, watches. It's like how many uploads, how many views, how many subscriptions. It's just like a overall, you know. Today is 7th.
So you're pretty much paying for a YouTube studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, more or less.
Yes, that might be just what's on that mark.
subscriptions.
Subscriptions.
Shut up, you bro.
You really trying to annoy everybody tonight?
I've not annoyed one.
Yeah, you have, because you can hear you.
Hi, Paul.
You know, I'm not worried about making that payment on that thing. I just need to worry I had to find out where the hell it came out of, you know? It came out of PayPal.
Told you.
Cause it's gotta be put on my ledger so I know where my money's at.
Camera.
I've got several domains
It's
out there.
Never set one up before. Well, I've never felt like I had the need to neither, but I don't really know what I would use one for, to be honest with you.
You're
Justin,
either
what-
away from the microphone or your volume's gone down.
Aren't we lucky?
Justin.
yes. The what's it? The main
Oh, we
thing
heard one.
about it is it gives you
Yeah.
That's how Justin normally talks.
That's how
Shut
he
up.
talks.
gives you a
That's not
personalized
recorded.
email address.
Can't even.
Yeah, that's why I've got them, because I got all the email addresses. I've got memoriesintheflash.com. That's my photography. I've had since 1990. Joe Trombator, it's joetrombator.com. I've got that one. I had them for each one of my kids. And when they became 18, I said, okay, I'm not paying for them. If you want them, you got to do it. They didn't want them. So it's joetrombator.com. My photography for the AIPressNola.com. That's the website I do with sports.
Wow.
And then Mardi Gras Photographer Extraordinaire.com.
Oh, did I?
That one word. Mardi Gras Photographer Extraordinaire.com. That sells the Mardi Gras princess I do.
That's too long.
Well, that's what he called me. That's what Arthur Hardy that did the Mardi Gras guy called me. So I got that website. And then USA Drone Flyer.
What do you think, Laura?
But I got five.
Hey, Laura, shut up.
Justin,
Shut up,
you
Laura.
shut up.
Shut up, Laura.
I got a headache.
Hey, Joe, did you see? I added Laura's name to David's name.
No, I didn't.
I think you took the wrong medication.
Hey, Justin, go
Princess
to
Laura.
billharmer.co.uk.
Oh my god.
Didn't it be Queen Laura, not Princess?
It came out of me PayPal. It's £119.88 for the year. Epidemic Sound.
Hey, Mr. Skyfly.
Last time you posted a video.
Skyfly.
I have an idea for you.
What?
Go to the fucking bedroom, turn your computer on, and join the panel. Then you're not shouting down my freaking ear.
And stay in there.
I guess that's still only £10.
Or go that way and talk down the mic.
Johnny
but how
Drone
much-
Flyer says.
Are you even doing
Captain
enough to
Crash.
warrant that much money?
Yeah, I should have had
What's
that
up,
one.
Johnny?
It's Captain Joe Crash
the moment.
America.
No.
What's up, Johnny?
Mark, I'd call them and tell them I want my 119 pounds back. You find a lot better shit to do than subscription you're not using.
Mm.
A lot of chocolate cake you could get, buddy.
There you go. I've corrected it for you, Paul.
First
First
Lady
Lady.
Laura.
Well, it's not-
I like Princess better.
It's gone onto my PayPal account, but it's not come out of my bank account yet.
No, we'll call. She's first lady because I'm the president around here now. Pack it in.
No, you're not. You're no boss.
No, you bitch. Now move it.
That was rude.
Damn.
But
You
true.
heard that?
It's alright, you won't hear from him ever again.
They don't actually get our humour, do they?
Hi, Johnny. Joel.
Yeah, anyway, Justin, if you want to see the video I put up, it's in the comments, it's in the chat.
How did you get it there?
I put it there ages ago.
So really, the reason you're lurking around here, abusing everyone on the panel and shouting down my freaking ears, It's just so you can promote the link in the chat.
No.
But normally, don't
No,
you have to
mainly
be-
it's just to annoy you.
See, Mark's got it right.
aren't you supposed to be nice if
You
you want
need to
people to
be.
look at your stuff?
I watch your stuff.
Actually, Justin, Laura uses the reverse psychology. Hello, Nibs.
I didn't think he was going to give you a kiss then. Is he not?
You threw him off the building.
You can watch it.
Oh,
I
fuck.
should-
I did that. I showed Amber how to do that the other day. I was like, hey, watch this. And I chucked somebody off the side of the building. She goes, holy crap. She starts laughing her ass off.
I actually thought you might have complained that the character I was.
You know, I hate the peas. Hate those characters. What's up, Joel?
Hi.
Thanks for being eliminated by a pack of peas.
Was Justin giving up? Or has he just turned his camera?
Oh, my camera's just off.
Justin's probably laying on his bed.
Mhm.
I'm going to bed.
Yay.
Which means I get to pick what goes on the telly.
Oh, come on.
Well, she'll be up again in a couple of hours. Bill's show.
Couple of hours. She'll be back in here in a couple of minutes. Guarantee it.
What time?
Should
What
be
time
yelling
is Uncle
shit
Bill
us.
on tonight?
I say a couple of hours. It's in 3.25 hours.
Yeah, at 10 p.m.
Or 3 o'clock our time.
Oh, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Okay.
And I'm usually playing when he's on, so.
So what time's Justin going on tonight?
I
think-
don't know if I am.
Wedge and Big on tonight as well as Dominic.
As soon as you end, Paul, Justin will be live.
Art's on in 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Three conservative gimps.
Art Lloyd and Charles and the invite. Did he send you an invite, Bill?
Uncle Bill said he's not sure he's going on tonight. Hey, Uncle Bill, check with Alexis, make sure she's okay.
Yeah, good point.
Why? What happened?
The hurricane.
Corpus Christi.
The hurricane went through Corpus
Daryl.
Christi.
Oh,
what-
sorry
Yeah,
to
that was
hear.
a category
Beauchard,
one. She's
Beauchard
all
is
right.
sick, he says.
A category one should be all right.
Is it still a category one?
Bull,
Thought I heard it was gonna
Bullshot's
be-
always sick. We seen that outfit he wears.
Ain't nothing but a rougher tropical storm.
Well, Joe said, Uncle Bill says he's not feeling too well either.
Okay, in that case, I'll get an early night instead of an early morning.
Yeah. Crikey, Mark, you'll be in bed
Yeah,
before
it's a
half
cat
12.
one. Ain't
Oh, I
that
don't
bad.
usually finish till about 6 in the morning.
Just think, Mark, you'll be waking up at 9 in the morning thinking, what time is this? When did this time got invented?
Yeah,
Uncle Bill says she's probably got chickens in the
very
house.
probably. So we're taking the chickens inside out of the chicken run. So
You're not
put them in the, put 'em
if
in the
you're not in a-
Tesla, put them in the garage.
If you're not in a flood prone area, you'll be fine in a Cat 1. It's totally manageable.
Laura's complaining about TikTok now, Justin.
Why?
Because a video of you sharing her candy got banned. Yeah.
That's because
but the-
TikTok fucking sucks.
yeah, but a video of her throwing somebody off a roof got allowed on.
What happens when you use cheap Chinese knockoffs of shit?
That's Trump's favorite new tool. It's TikTok.
Why? You
can't
go
wait
back
till they
on
start
Twitter.
Yeah. I can't wait till they start doing PLVs.
Oh, now like 90% of the people that got banned off Twitter when he took it over, he unbanned them all. So Trump can totally go back on Twitter if he wants. He was one of the first ones. He was one of the
Yeah.
most publicized ones that got unbanned.
Say he's refusing to go back on there.
I mean, I don't know why. He doesn't really have an issue with Elon, so
I thought he did.
Elon don't really have an issue with him either. Not that I've ever heard him say, either one of them. Elon definitely doesn't like the current political group. He's made that publicly clear bunches of times. And one of the fucked up things was when they invited all the EV people to the EV summit at the White House and claimed that GM was the forefront of EVs when Tesla clearly was the first one to mass produce and bring electric vehicles to the market.
Which government was this?
And
No,
what?
Was
I
this under
disagree with
Trump?
that.
Was this under Trump or under Biden?
No, that was under Biden. They invited all the car manufacturers except for Tesla. They were the only ones that didn't get an invite, and they tried to give General Motors credit for being the forefront of EV technology, which is complete horseshit.
No, our electric milk floats were way before that.
Exactly. So I think they should invite the little milk float company over.
But like I said, when it comes to modern electric vehicle technologies, Tesla was the forefront of that. And for them to say GM was, that's complete horseshit.
No,
General Motors
sorry,
didn't all them were
but
playing catch up.
the UK electric milk float was the greatest because he used to drive down the road and he would jump out with the milk float still going and he would catch back up with it and jump back in and just continue.
Yeah, they were not fast.
Well, my whole point is like GM and Ford and all them were all playing catch up with Tesla. You know what I'm saying? That's when they all started coming out with their own self-driving shit. None of them were the forefront of anything. And that was all a political move because they knew Elon doesn't support them. That's the same reason Elon left California and moved to Texas. Same reason he bought Twitter. It was all a flex against the left because he doesn't like people getting their free speech hindered. That was his whole point of buying Twitter. Was because he was tired.
I suppose he did. Did hurricane hit his place?
No, he paid it to go around.
Well, I mean, he lives in a modest little, like 3-4 bedroom house. I mean, he doesn't live in a big old mansion, so I don't know.
Because it did go through Texas.
So he's one of the few, if not, I would say there's probably a couple other billionaires out there.
I actually hit Texas yet because I thought it was tonight.
No, it's starting to.
Yeah, I thought it was tonight. Goes through.
The outskirts of it is hitting them now. At least from what I saw on the radar a minute ago. Like I said, it's a one when it's hitting them. As soon as it hits land, it's gonna really
Now, come
deteriorate
on,
the speed of it.
Sunflower. That's not true. Trump should be on social media. What other country tells North Korea to pack it in on Twitter?
Well, I don't know why he'd want to go over to fucking TikTok of all places. TikTok's like my whole thing with TikTok is they're full of shit because they come from it's a company that's based out of a communist country that does not support half of the shit that they're claiming to be supporters of on that site. Like if you go on there and say anything against the LGBTQ community, you'll get banned off there quicker than shit. But they can post all the hatred shit they want on there and, you know, anti-establishment and you have to support us and all that. When in reality, in China, they would never support any of that. So that tells you right there, TikTok's playing a huge political game. Because they would never support any of that shit in their own country. But yet on their own site, on TikTok, they actively support that side and they go after anybody that speaks out against it.
Uruguay won Copa America 4-2 on penalties.
What was that?
TikTok's. Do what?
So I didn't think they were up to the final yet.
Yeah, it must have been today. He's on Twitter. He's at the top of Twitter.
I thought Sunstar was saying Trump needs to stay out of South Carolina. Social media. I don't know.
Well, that's annoying because I thought that was later as well. I thought we were going to watch it.
Oof, 0-0 at full time against
Yeah.
Brazil.
I mean, that was one of the most underrated historical moments. Like what Dave was saying about North Korea, that was actually one of the most underrated historical moments in our history. Was him walking
Going on
across that
Twitter
North
telling us
Korea.
to fuck off.
No, him walking across the border.
That's not the final, it's the quarterfinals, David.
Talking about him walking across the border, that was very underrated.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of an historical moment right there.
And Uruguay got a player sent off in the 74th minute. Yeah, no, just the quarterfinals.
Twitter said finals. So you can't trust fucking Twitter.
A question. Tell me somebody knows this.
Now, Argentina, Canada, and Uruguay, Colombia.
True that, Bill. It definitely was. Not kinda, it was. 100%.
I got a question.
What?
When you get something back on Care Refresh and it's the first time, it automatically goes back on your Care Refresh, don't it?
I
Yes.
don't know.
Yes,
Okay,
it
'cause
does.
What's happened is I haven't activated it. It'll probably go on it when I activate it.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah, so I
swaps
haven't
over,
activated.
your Care Refresh swaps over to the new one.
Okay, because that's good, because that means it says to be updated, to be updated. That's what it's saying?
Yeah, it's probably waiting
Yeah.
for you to turn it on.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
still
trying to
have
sell.
not. That's the Avada 2?
No, that's the original.
Oh, the original Avada.
Original one I got back. Yeah, because I'm looking at something, because the Mini 3 Pro expires in 3 days. And I gotta decide whether I wanna put it on Care Refresh or do I wanna, 'cause I have it on Care Refresh now. Or do I wanna put it on State Farm?
I would, you're not really getting any luck on Facebook Marketplace, right?
Well, leave it on Care Refresh
Have
until
you-
it runs out.
Have you tried putting it on eBay? Just, you'll get a wider
No,
audience on
I've got
eBay.
it on eBay. I've got it on eBay too.
Oh, okay.
And what's happening, I'm getting 4 or 5 people looking at it, but they're not bidding on it and they're letting it expire. So I'm just
Yeah.
letting it renew.
Yeah, because they're
They're trying to
probably,
see if
do
I'm
you
gonna
have a
drop the
minimum?
price. I'm not.
Well, do you have a minimum set on it?
Yeah.
Like a buy it now, they could just buy it straight out?
Yeah, I gotta buy it now and I gotta auction, so.
Well, Joe, what,
Well,
what
they
do you
might,
think?
a lot of guys will wait till last minute though before they start
Yeah,
putting
but
it on
Joe,
shit
what
sometimes.
do you think this hubbub about drone rules changing is affecting sales?
I don't think it's gonna affect it because like I said, they're talking about the ones we have are good. It's just no future. So I
Yeah,
don't think
but there
that makes a
could-
difference.
There could be people out there that are thinking about getting a drone that may have heard about that stuff and then decided not to. I'm sure there's a small percentage out there that probably are hesitant.
I'm thinking
At
it's
the
not
moment.
as small as what anybody thinks. I'm thinking maybe 25% of the people are thinking about what they're thinking about.
You mean they're hesitant about buying a drone because
Yeah,
all the
yes.
legislation?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure there's got to be some people out there that are definitely on that side of the fence. But then there's other ones, that, they probably don't give a shit. I mean, it could affect the sales. I mean, to a certain extent, you'd have to wait and see, like when DJI drops a new item here in the next whatever months. If it's a big flop because people aren't wanting to buy the shit, then you're gonna hear about it. I mean, I guess it's hard to say with used products unless you're actually able to like track all that and figure out if sales have dropped. But when they release a new product, you might be able to tell.
Yeah,
That'll
David,
definitely.
Yeah.
the semi-finals are on at 1 a.m. Wednesday and Thursday.
So same as ours, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, but 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so I'm guessing the finals on Sunday then.
I didn't look.
Because our final is Saturday. No, it is Sunday. It's on Sunday.
Bill says Era Pro by Australian. Yeah, Australians came out with something. I haven't heard about that. Guess they came out their own drone.
Moosh. Dead.
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that definitely have that in their back of their head before they're purchasing, but whether they pull the trigger or not, I don't think you'll be able to really tell until a new product drops from them, which should be any time now. I'm sure next few months there will be one dropping.
August it's supposed to be.
Right. So there you go. Now that will tell you. And you can't really go based on how many people on the big channels are buying it, but if you start seeing a lot of the little channels that were consistently buying all the new products and they stop buying them, that might give you an idea. I don't know.
Ken Dono was saying the other night when he was on, he said he can say it because he's not on an NDA because nobody's seen any of the new whatever it is they're going to bring out. They haven't sent it anybody yet. Because it's supposed to be the new either F4 or F3S, one or the other.
I'm the lazy fuck.
They've had them. The Pro ships July 25th. I've never heard of them, Bill. I know that there's a company in Australia that's pretty big in FPV that make their own frames and stuff. I can't think of the name of it offhand. I think Sean bought a couple of frames from them at one point. Just can't remember the name of them. They made a lot of their own stuff. Well, see, Donna would be the one to ask, right? Like, has he noticed now whether he would admit to it or even tell anybody? He would be the type of person to ask, right? Like, have you noticed a decline in sales in the past 3 months or 2 months? You know, any significant drop in sales? I said, like, that'd be whether he'd be willing to admit to it if there was, or would even tell you. Obviously, because he's not going to want to hurt his own business, But I don't know if I was a big channel like Russ or somebody like that, though. I'd definitely have a contingency plan, or maybe start slowly shifting into some different content, just to be even if it never happens, it'd be better than better safe than sorry. Get to the point where you really can't review a whole lot of stuff anymore, then your channel's not going to do anything.
Well, Russ reviews all sorts.
Well, I'm just saying, that's just saying example wise, a channel that size,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It wouldn't hurt to start shifting in the direction and not making all your content just about drones. Maybe like make that just a small part of your overall content you do. That way, if it's something ever does happen in the future, you're able just to drop that and not have to stress on it.
Well, have you seen DJI's latest offering? They've brought out an add-on unit to put on a push bike to make it into an e-bike.
Oh, yeah, kind of like that. What's that fucking one I see all the time, the ads for it?
The one that fits on the front hub. Yeah.
Yeah. The switch bikes.
This one, yeah. This one runs the pedals.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it, Bill.
UK.
Hmm?
It'd be illegal in the UK.
Not if it's pedal assist.
But that's the thing, right? DJI is now pushing into a market that's already oversaturated with tons of other reputable companies that make really good shit. So I don't know if they would really take that much of that market, because there's tons and tons of EV companies out there making bikes and stuff.
They've just brought out the power stations, haven't they?
Well, even then, right? Like, there's tons of companies out there that make really high-end good power stations too. So it's not like, see, they're starting to branch off in these other markets, but there's already really reputable companies out there that have really good, history and all that. So they're, I don't think that they'll gain as big of a market share in those areas as they do with the drones.
Maybe it's just a way of keeping a name in the US. What the drone problem is about.
Depends, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe they're hoping that the next president will lift the ban.
Because I mean, even I know Russ has done a couple videos on the power banks. What is it? The Jackals?
Jackery,
yeah.
Jackery and EcoFlow.
Yeah, and see, those are really reputable brands. And even what's the other one? Anchor make.
Yeah.
They do a really good power stations and stuff. So Yeah, that's they're kind of getting in the territory of I don't think that they'll do as well. They'll
Mm.
obviously sell units because there's people who are huge DJI fans, you know, that will buy it just because it's DJI, even though there might be better power stations out there for the same price or cheaper, you know.
Yeah, Dustin Dunhill did a review on it.
It's the same with action cams, right? There's plenty of other companies you can go with when it comes
Yep.
to those. There's, you know, obviously GoPro's the one that everybody knows.
Yeah,
Like,
I got
yeah,
one
when
of
it-
them GoPro.
But then
when it-
again,
I
Right.
don't
all
really use it. I
still-
don't use it much though.
GoPro,
Steve,
Insta360,
What's happening?
they're
It's
still
a
all
me.
It's a me.
But it-
It's a Louis.
No, if you went up to the average person though that didn't know a lot about cameras, say they just rode motorcycles, didn't know a lot about cameras, and they just
Yeah.
say, and you asked them, well, you ever thought about attaching a camera to your helmet? They would probably automatically think of GoPro.
Mhm.
Like GoPro's just like they're it when it comes to action cameras as far as being well known.
Yeah,
That'd probably be the first one.
my mate's a motorcycle instructor, and he has a vertical selfie stick attached to the back of his bike with an Insta360 on it.
Well, that's actually good for training videos because you're getting a full 360 view.
Yeah.
So that makes sense to do
Yeah,
something like that.
those are good. The 360 action cams, those are good.
Look how many people we know in the community that bought 360 cameras and end up using
Yeah.
them once or twice and then they don't ever touch them again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think
Like that, they become a
Alex-
novelty.
Alex from AME Aerials, he uses his quite often, I think.
The only person I saw that used theirs religiously was Mike Rennick.
Oh, yeah.
Before he passed away. He used his religiously in a lot of his
Lon-
videos where I've seen a
Lon's-
lot of people buy them and use them once or twice and then it wears off.
Lance does quite a few videos with them.
Yeah, but I've seen, like I said, I've seen more people buy them and then they become a
doesn't-
novelty.
He's Sphere, I think, though. No. And what's it? Sean Hyde. He does a fair bit of 360.
Because I mean, if you're gonna go out and spend the kind of money on like an X3 or X4 or even an X2, dude, you better
Mhm.
use it at least a little bit. Because fuck, those things are expensive, dude. That's an
Yep.
expensive paperweight if you're just gonna use it once or twice and then throw it on the shelf and let it collect dust. Talking about what,
Yeah.
$400 or $500 for one of those.
Uh-huh.
Something else to file. I just found a place on DJI because I didn't realize I got two care refreshers expiring in the next 3 days. The Mini 3, I'm gonna go ahead and just do care refresh. And then the Action 2, I wasn't gonna do it, but it's like $20, so I might do it.
And see,
Yeah.
this is my thing.
I renewed my Mini 3 last week.
I just
Yeah,
don't
I'll-
see the point in buying a DJI Pocket if you have a flagship cell phone. I kind of think that's a waste of money. Because I can do
Yeah, I
8K
mean, it's
video on
easier
my
to, like-
S22.
It's a whole lot easier just to put your phone in a stand that like disconnects from the thing like I do. Like I went to Five and Below and bought like a couple of phone stands, but this one right here that I use for this white one, I use that like all the time, but then like I unscrew the bottom part and just like use that for
Well, that's what I'm saying is the video stabilization on like the iPhones and the S series, Samsungs is absolutely amazing. They can do up to 8K video. Like, I just don't see the point in going out and spending $200-300 on a Pocket when you literally have a $1,200 phone that has a badass camera already built into it.
yeah.
Like, you can go and get just as amazing shots with that as you could a Pocket.
In fact,
To me, that's kind of a waste.
yeah, My iPhone 11 Pro's got 3 different lenses on it as well.
Same with my Samsung. And like I said, my S22, I've done some 8K video with it just walking around, and god damn, it's amazing video. And that's without using the Osmo that Ron
Ron-
sent me.
Yeah.
I can walk around and the video stabilization's absolutely amazing on it. Just walking around with it in your hand. So to me, like I said, I don't really see the point in buying a Pocket at that point.
Mm.
But that's just my opinion. I don't really see the use case for it.
Honestly, one of the
Plus-
nice things about the Osmo is the fact that in the app, if you put it down on a tripod, you can set it to track you so that you can actually have it follow you.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, what are you talking about with the Osmo?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you use the was it the Nemo
The
app or Nemo app or whatever the fuck it's called.
Nemo.
Yeah.
I think that's what Dennis uses sometimes, I think. Or somebody uses the Osmo.
I mean,
think.
and honestly, you can get the off brands of the Osmo Pockets for like 50-60 bucks. So damn near just as good. I mean, there's a lot of knockoff ones you can get on Amazon that work pretty damn well.
The Insta360 one they brought out at the same time as the Osmo 6 was better than it with the tracking anyway. But apparently the DJI have improved the Osmo now so that it's better than it was.
Yeah, like I said, I don't see the point in going out and buying a Pocket if I already have a fucking $1,000 cell phone in my pocket. You know, and I don't even have to like carry a case or anything. I just stick it back in my pocket when I'm done and walk off. You know, if you got a DJI Pocket, you got to carry a little case with it and have extra batteries for it if you're going to be filming a lot, and memory cards and all kinds of other shit with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure there's some camera guys that are probably shaking their heads right now, disagreeing with me, but I don't see it. I don't think that camera on one of those Pockets is any better than a S series Samsung or an iPhone. Because even the Samsung camera has its own special app you can download just for HDR footage. I think it is. Let's see here. Because there's actually multiple apps you can download for it for doing special types of video.
So Paul, did you not get enough sleep last night?
I just was feeling not good.
Uh,
You know, you've had those days too, right?
yeah, I've had those days, yeah. Where it's like, you just feel so like not
Dragged
well
out.
rested. Yeah. So did they put up a new structure somewhere earlier?
New structure, what?
Did they put up a new structure somewhere? You said like earlier I saw that they put up the new and like some building somewhere. I don't know, maybe I'm going crazy.
Yeah, you're going crazy.
You were showing a fire.
I was showing a fire earlier.
Welcome to Crazy Town.
Yeah.
Did you steal my ticket?
Crazy town.
Crazy town. Welcome to Crazy Town.
Don't worry,
It's the song.
CJ. I've got a one-way ticket to Crazy Town.
Okay.
She's in the other room.
She's in
Who's she?
A one-way ticket.
I thought it was a ticket to the blues.
Oh, I'm tired. I'm trying to decide whether I got 3 chicken legs in there. And I could hook them 3 chicken legs up, put them in the air fryer and get them nice and crispy. And I could play around with this hot sauce I got, try hot sauce on different chicken legs.
Damn, if you put any of that hot sauce on there, your butthole is gonna be screaming.
See this one? All right.
I had 2 chicken tenders and 3 chicken wings with hot sauce and peri fries.
Did you put have you put a little bit on your finger, Joe, and tried every one of them?
No, I haven't tried this one. This is black truffle hot sauce.
Woo!
Then I got
Oh my god!
black truffle hot sauce. I
Mark,
got this one today. This is Mexicana. Mexicana. It says
Habanero.
Damn thing.
so you had a takeaway, did you,
Is
Mark?
I did.
Picante.
I was gonna have half a grilled chicken with coleslaw and cheesy fries, but I changed my mind.
Sweet and sour barbecue sauce. The other one says chilies and sauces. Then I got this barbecue sauce, Blue Hogs, Tennessee Red barbecue sauce. They were all like 25 cents a piece, so I grabbed them to try them.
Yeah, the ones I got had Nashville coating on them.
Yeah, I'm mad at myself. I should have got the ghost pepper one.
I see.
And guess what I found, PJ?
What did you
TJ.
find?
I found a little stand on printables for those hot sauce.
A what? A stand that you put them on?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Oh.
made for those.
Oh, that's
It's for the
interesting.
Melinda samples. Same one.
Oh,
Like a
So I'm gonna
spice
print
rack.
that one tonight. Some have a little stand. It holds 5 across and 5 in the back.
so they just sit on it's like a little tray or something.
Yeah, it's just like 2 levels. You know, you put it on. So I can stick them in the kitchen and stick them like that.
Oh, okay. So
like a-
they're on like a little stand, and you put them in your cupboard or something.
You can leave them on a table if you want.
Oh,
Joe, are you
Oh.
are you on the same time frame as California?
No, 2 hours earlier.
Guys earlier, but 8:31 in California is when that hummingbird feeders get full. About half an hour before that, so about 8 o'clock,
Okay.
and it goes absolutely crazy.
Hey
gonna
TJ,
have
did
to
you
go
watch them? Oh, go ahead,
Huh?
sorry, Joe.
no, I'm trying to.
You watched the new Beverly Hills Cop on Netflix?
No,
That's
Shut
pretty
up.
good.
I'm going to be
Wasn't bad.
watching that tomorrow.
Is it
It
on
wasn't
there?
bad.
Oh, good.
Well, over here it is. I don't know about your guys.
It is over here, Mark. Don't let him change the subject. We don't want it ruined.
Is it free?
What?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
free, Mark.
If it was on Netflix, yeah.
Good.
Netflix don't charge for anything. Well, except for a subscription, but
No, you can get what's it? You some of the films that they put on there are rented.
On Netflix.
not over here. They're not.
I was going to say,
Never
not
had.
here.
I've never had anything rented on Netflix since,
No,
at least not since they were doing the DVDs in the mail.
no, I don't think there are, Mark.
Like I said, I don't know about your region. I know over here that's not a thing.
I thought they did, but never mind.
No, Sky and Virgin do on their box sets,
Oh, they do, yeah.
and Amazon do as well.
Well, that doesn't matter because I just use my IPTV for that.
Like I said, I was not disappointed with the Beverly Hills Cop. It was good. It
Right,
felt
yeah.
like a nice little classics 90s movie. The best part about it was all the original characters were in it.
Silence, I kill you.
I'm not giving away any of the
Silence, I kill
storyline.
you.
I'm just saying it was awesome
No,
to see
so
all the
let's
three
have a
major-
look at these hummingbirds.
You've got to get it right.
Hang
He's
on a minute.
he is now
Go ahead.
becoming
Go
cyber
ahead.
tech, and it silence. I delete you.
Silence, I delete
Oh
you.
yeah, there's a lot of chemicals burning there. No.
Yeah, look at them hummingbirds. Where they at?
Let me just stop sharing and see if we can share the sound, because sometimes you get them humming past the Oh, she turned the mic off.
So what they go when they go crazy? What they do? They feed them all or something?
Literally every one of these little feeders, little holes, are full. Literally surround. They're pulling each other off. They're all in the trees up here. They're everywhere. Let me go to this. I think this is this morning.
Hey, there it is. Hey, I changed it. Yay!
There you go. That's the one I made for you.
No, it was here. I'll show you. It was this one. Let's see. Oh,
That's
Oh.
not the one I made for you.
You stop.
no, it's more this one.
Yeah, because the one I made
Uh,
for you will put it on one side.
Yeah, hold on just a second. Virtual background. Yeah.
Oh, so stupid.
This one. Open. That one. Yeah, that one's better actually.
Yeah, I made it so it'd be on the side. You see what I mean? If you sit on the side a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Here, TJ, you want to hear a joke?
Yeah,
Ready?
here we go.
Have you ever heard of my Nazi knock knock joke, Lewis?
No.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
We will ask the questions.
Oh my god.
Oh God!
He said, "We will ask the questions."
That was pretty good. That was
We
pretty
did
good.
that one when I was a kid.
That's funny. That was pretty funny. That's hilarious.
It would have been
That
better.
was funny.
Hello, hello. I bet they've never seen hello, hello in America.
What's that from, anyways?
Oh, that was from a
But
TV.
it's what the SS. It's what the SS used to say.
I thought it was
it
like
was a
from like a
No,
movie
that-
or something.
That was some TV show that they did that on.
Oh,
Was-
I don't hear
It was because they actually did that in real life, but it was in hello, hello
What's up, Jim?
about the comedy about the French Resistance. It was probably in quite a lot of other things as well.
TJ, have you ever had Bofa?
Had what?
I said, have you ever had Bofa?
Bofa. But
Bofa
Bofa
these
nuts. Bofa these nuts. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's
Up and
hilarious.
ask your manager that sometimes when they piss you off.
I know. Have you had Bofa? Bofa D's nuts. Oh, that's funny.
What's up, Jim?
Mia, stop
What's she doing?
calling me. I don't know what the hell she wants.
Oh, maybe she
Well,
wants
I
to go
think
out.
she wants to go outside, but she wants to go outside and lay in the dirt for crying out loud.
Did you give her a bath today?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's something I'm not looking forward to.
What?
Giving Precious a bath.
All right. Okay.
She's bloody heavy to lift into that
Yeah, I
bath.
saw on Facebook.
Jim.
Rules' dog. Rules took his dog out walking or whatever, and then there was something where he was barking. They were inside and he was barking.
You don't just give her a bath outside, Mark?
No, I'll take her up and put her in the bath. And
Well,
she
dude, I
stands. Put her in the bath. She stands still. Just use the shower head on the bath on her. And some
All right, Joe,
cherry.
you got to squirt some of that in your mouth now, and let us know how hot
Oh,
it
hell
is.
no. Not what I'm doing.
Cherry scented shampoo.
Jody.
I use Dawn dish soap when I give the dogs.
Yeah, it's
because
dog stuff. It's in a big gallon container with a squirty nozzle.
well, see, I like using Dawn dish soap because if there's any kind of like
Oh yeah,
any kind
Dawn
of
dish soap is
fleas
good.
or
I like that
anything,
stuff.
it will actually like drown the fucking, kill any fleas or
Oh,
anything.
geez.
Plus, Dawn dish soap's actually
Oh, does it
Thanks
smell
for
really
having us.
hot?
Boy, it
I
does.
use front line on them.
and Dawn
Both the
dish
dog-
soap is super concentrated, so you don't use a
Joe, I'll
lot.
give you $200 if you pour that whole thing in your mouth.
Nope.
Did you
I'm
put some
not
on?
stupid.
Did you put some on a plate and you're gonna dip your finger and taste it? Oh.
It's on a piece of chicken.
So yeah,
He's gonna be running for some milk here in a minute.
he's gonna start looking like the dude off of Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Put all the peppers on the dude's burger.
Yeah.
It's not really hot.
No.
Yeah, give it a second.
well-
Give it a second. Watch it sneak up on him. Yeah, it's not that hot. He starts sweating.
Yeah.
So that one's not hot at all.
Yeah.
You're better off using a piece of dry bread rather than milk. Just put dry bread on your tongue.
Just cover the whole thing up with it.
No, no.
It's like, no.
Yeah, I like drinking milk with hot stuff.
Yeah, but even though when you
Not hot.
you eat something really hot, where to the point where it's burning your mouth, and you still when you drink milk, it's still feeling like it's burning your mouth.
Yeah. Use bread, TJ.
Oh, bread?
Yeah. Dry bread. No butter on it. Just stick a piece of bread in your mouth on your tongue. It'll take the heat out.
What's better, milk or bread?
Bread.
Oh.
Hey, Justin. The Mexicana smells like chili powder. Guess this is the
Smells
stuff
like-
they put on the candy.
Smells like a burning butthole later is what's gonna happen.
A burning bottle.
Joe's gonna mix all these damn hot sauces. He's gonna be burning up later.
Yeah.
From his mouth, neither.
Yeah,
Be on
bit
Now
the
of-
this one
toilet.
says fresh chilies and doesn't. I don't know what kind. We'll find out in a minute.
He's gonna be on the toilet later. Fuck you, TJ and Justin. Oh,
I'm disappointed.
I mean, does
Neither
that
one of
good
these have been
flavor,
hot
though?
yet.
Well, you
Got
literally
good flavor.
opened the cap and you smelled it and you're like, woo.
You know what I actually like doing every once in a while is I'll actually mix hot sauces. I've done that before a bunch of times where I'll take different hot sauces Like Sarah will buy the mild Taco Bell hot sauce in the bottle. And so sometimes, I want it spicy, so I'll take some different hot sauces and mix it in there with it and spice it up a little bit.
What do you pour it in like other things like barbecue sauce or something?
No, I'm talking about I'll put in like a different hot sauce into it to make it spicy.
Oh, gotcha.
A hot sauce.
Yeah. Put like some tapatio or something in it.
Oh.
Then mix it up.
Oh, Jim says a tomato or sugar
Yeah,
kills.
but even if they're not hot though, if they got a good flavor, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Still
this got good
sauce to put
flavor.
on there.
Are you just
Oh,
going
what-
down the road, Joe, and just like putting it on like every other one or whatever?
Now I'm
He's
trying
all
different
of
ones.
them. He's just trying a little squirt of each one.
That's pretty good.
What's that one?
Sweet and sour Japanese barbecue sauce.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. I like sweet and sour.
Is it so sour that it makes your eyes squint like Japanese or?
No,
For fuck's sake.
That's pretty good. That's funny.
yeah, it's not bad, but those other ones aren't hot.
The
Yeah,
other
the
ones
hot one,
are. The other ones
this
are.
one's hot.
Oh, that one is.
Yeah, it is a triple X.
Believe you. I think you need to put something on a piece of chicken and try it. What you think, TJ?
I don't
I
know.
don't think it's that.
Yeah,
you
I
need to
think
dump
it's
a
really
whole
hot,
bunch on
too.
there and try it.
Yeah. Put it on a potato chip.
Put it in a blender and throw a few nagas in with it.
Yep.
I think we got some hot sauces from Christmas 1 year ago, like somebody had given us.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm going to open that skull.
Jim's Droning says that spicy is nice, but burning your butthole out is just plain crazy.
I'm not burning nothing. The one I like the most so far is this black truffle.
Black truffle.
It's got a little vinegar taste to it. Stop. And it's got a real good flavor. Does have a little kick, but not a bad.
Truffles are bloody expensive.
Thought I had some hot sauces, but they were just cocktail mixes.
How the fuck do you mix that up? I could saying I thought I had some hot sauce, but it was just barbecue sauce. But he's like, yeah, I thought I had some hot sauce, but it was a bunch of drink mixes. I was like, even remotely close to the same thing when you confuse them.
No, because like
So
I
he's
thought, like there was something sitting on top of on the refrigerator. And I thought it was hot sauce, but then I looked up like, no, cocktail mixes.
I can see TJ dumping some shit on there, thinking it's hot sauce. He's like, "Oh, this tastes like shit."
Mojito.
How the fuck does this chicken taste like a margarita?
That's funny. That's hilarious.
See, this other one I got this Serrano. The green one is good. That I bought before.
Putting your chicken wings in Kahlua.
Yeah. Why does it taste like coffee?
Like what?
What tastes like coffee?
Coffee.
He said galore.
Yeah, I was saying that TJ was soaking his chicken wings in alcohol, drinking it.
uh,
Stop stealing. Now you see I changed it to that habanero one.
Because your camera's off.
I know that was hot.
So he's lying now.
He's-
See, when
He's
it's time to
sweating
try
already. Joe's
wanna-
sweating already.
No, see, when it's time to try the hot ones, he turns his camera off. They're claiming he's trying them. We didn't see none of
No,
that.
I tried it.
Uh-huh.
Got my nose
Yeah.
running.
Habanero's got a nice bit of heat to it.
He's sweating bullets already.
No, it kind of went down the wrong way.
It'll come out the wrong way too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It
If
gra-
we wa-
I'll put it this way: it grabbed it.
when we wanted to make a nice hot curry, when I was with the ex, we used to throw 3 or 4 Scotch bonnet chilies in it.
Oh,
I have no idea what that is, Scotch vomit, but it sounds bad.
Scotch bonnet,
Scotch vomit.
as in a hat, a bonnet. They're nice. They're hot.
A new creamy Parmesan bacon quarter pounder from McDonald's. Good.
Wow.
Or McDonald's. Is that some like off-brand Canadian McDonald's? What the hell's McDonald's?
That habanero got on my tongue. My whole tongue's burning.
You know what I liked is that Southwest sauce that Subway and a lot of the sub places have.
I was going to
I'll
say,
go
is Nick Donald's owned by Nickelback?
Why would McDonald's be owned by Nickelback?
The Canadian version of McDonald's called Nick Donald's.
Yeah, didn't you see that way Jim spelled McDonald's? Spelt it with an
Nick-
N.
McDonald's?
Some off-brand version, Canadian version of McDonald's.
Oh.
Uh,
So-
Nickelback are a Canadian band.
oh yeah, Chad is from Canada, isn't he?
Canada,
Who?
Connecticut,
Canada.
Canada?
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
It's Canadina. It's like all the way up north Canadina.
Don't watch it. Canada are
Connecticut.
still in the semi-finals of the Copa
funny.
America.
From Connecticut.
There he goes.
Hi, I'm from Connecticut.
You like Jason when he purposely mispronounces stuff. Start calling Canada Canada.
Jason from Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Yeah, he was mispronouncing Metallica one day. It was calling
That's
it
funny.
Metallica.
I'm from Connecticut. That's hilarious.
He said I'm from Saskatchewan. I'm
Well,
from
you say it
Canada.
right. You have to say I'm from Connecticut, eh?
Connecticut geese. Connecticut geese, huh?
Connecticut geese. It'd be the right way to say it, Joe, would be Connecticut geese.
No, so Jason will purposely mispronounce words. And he said one day he was called Metallica, Metallica.
Metal.
Oh, my dad's like that,
uh,
but he doesn't do it on purpose. He just does it because he doesn't know how to say them.
No, Jason does it on purpose. He says instead of saying emote, he goes emote.
wait, wait when he pronounces what?
Emote. Like
Emo.
yeah, you know an emote.
Oh yeah. But
He'll say emote.
emote. Oh.
And then when he used to say Avada, he would say Avada. Avada.
Yeah.
Mm.
Avada. Avada.
Yeah,
Um,
and it sounded like he was saying Nevada. He would say Avada.
Oh.
You remember the cowboy program Alias Smith and Jones?
Huh?
No, Aveda.
The-
That's what he said. Aveda. That's how he pronounced it.
My dad always used to call that Elias Smith and Jones instead of Alias.
Hey, how come when I stop my video, my picture doesn't like you
Probably
yours?
not. You're not signed in. That's why
Oh.
you got to sign into Zoom. Zoom is one of those things that signs you out every time you're done using it. You have to sign back in each time. Stupid.
Oh, I thought like every time we log in, or every time we come on the panel, we're signed in.
I don't think I've ever signed into it.
See, like when I stop my video, my background doesn't stay.
Well, mine does, and I never log out of it.
Let me try.
Zoom. Meeting ID, host,
Stop.
passcode, invite link. Oh, it's got the invite link in full there. If I do a screenshot of that, right now I've got the link off that now. Participant and encryption. I'll tell you where to log in or out though.
Portuguese.
Yeah, I like the new ones. The habanero one was all right. That was the old one. But well that ghost pep that habanero was the one that's hot. That triple X is hot too. That's gonna be on my last piece.
I don't know how you eat that hot shit.
Well, I'm mixing all of these hot ones together, so I wonder what this is gonna turn out to be.
Who's the skibbidiest of them all? Me, I'm the sig.
Yeah, no, mine stays permanently logged in. And I can't find anywhere in settings where it says not to
Not to what?
stay permanently logged in to Zoom.
Now let's see.
Who's anybody going on at 8 o'clock? Does anybody know?
Well, Art's on now.
Oh, Art
Doesn't-
is on now. He's been on and off all the last couple of days.
Yeah, it's his political channel tonight
Oh,
between 7 and 8. And then I think Wedge and Big goes on from 8 till 9.
well, didn't somebody come out and say that
And then
Oh, no.
Bill's usually on at 10.
Bill's not going on because
Not going on because Beauchart's not well and he's not feeling.
Beauchart's not well and he's not feeling well either, I guess.
Bill's on Art Show right now.
Yeah, Bill will be on Arts. He said he was going to go on.
Yeah, he's on Art Show. He looks like he's feeling good.
Wait, who? Uncle Bill wasn't going live because who wasn't feeling well?
Both
Beauchart.
Beauchart's not, but
Oh,
Bill says he doesn't feeling that good either, so.
well, sometimes Jimmy's sometimes he's on the panel, sometimes he's not.
And Alexis is about to get hit by the hurricane.
Uh-oh.
TJ, watch this. He'll like something.
What's that?
Oh, I'm play this for TJ. Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
What's wrong? Help, help, and help. She almost hit 4 cars. What's the matter? I'm about to jump out and risk it all just to get out this club. She can't even drive. I don't even have a seatbelt on over here. What? Help me.
Help me. That was pretty
That's
good.
funny.
That's hilarious.
You know, if you could see that full screen, I bet it'd be really hilarious.
Yeah.
I can't because it's a short.
That's what I don't like about shorts. They should have an option if you want to see full screen.
It won't make much of a difference because it'll only go a little bit further up because it's still vertical video. You won't get much more.
Oh, Jim's Joning says that the new creamy Parmesan bacon quarter pounder from McDonald's is good.
Yeah, no, he spelt it wrong.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I'll have to try that. That does sound pretty good.
I know the special we've got's called the Hat Trick, which has 3 burgers in it because of the football.
Russell's talking about buttholes.
Yeah.
It says it said there is no wrong way with Tim Jackson. All holes are okay with him.
Okay, everybody, I think I'm going to call it.
You want to go for another few more minutes, or what do you? It's only like going on 8 o'clock.
Well, yeah, well, that's why I was asking, is anybody else going to go on?
Oh, someone to
Yeah.
TJ. Hold
What'd
Paul
you say,
Wedge and Big.
Justin?
on. I'll send this to TJ real quick.
TJ what?
I'm gonna
No,
send this to
Justin-
TJ real quick.
Oh, you're
Justin
sending
sending
it
me
to TJ.
something.
This is funny.
What's up, Philip? What's
Oh,
Flea
yeah.
Flicker doing?
He says, it's me, Luigi.
It's me, Luigi. I'll check that out in a minute.
Where's your Luigi hat?
It's upstairs.
What the hell you go buy expensive hats and you put them upstairs? What the hell's that?
Well, like I'll wear it occasionally. Like I might wear it tomorrow when
What did your wife say about your hat?
She was like, "What is that you're wearing on your head?"
It's a hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Flea Flicker says he's here. Or she's here.
That's Philip's alias. Is Flea Flicker.
Oh, is it?
Like
Okay.
like Jody has
Frank.
Frank Rizzo. Yeah.
Yeah. Flea Flicker is now a standard moderator. We turned him blue.
Whether he likes it or not.
Sure. That's crazy how people have more than one YouTube channels.
Yeah, I don't do that, but some people do. I don't know.
Yeah.
The battery today got to 124.9.
Night, Jim.
Well, he doesn't put much. Well, he doesn't put stuff on that other channel regularly. Like 9 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, 5 years ago. I can't see anything newer than that.
Hey, Joe, what are you up to tonight?
I'm actually gonna sit here and go through those pictures that I still have to find for the coach and try to find as many as I can tonight to show him tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't feel like it, but I got to. I got about 14 players to look for.
Okay, well, it's getting to be 8 o'clock there, TJ.
All right, no worries.
I know you got nothing else to do, but
Yeah, I'm gonna probably watch some TV or whatever.
there you
Go on Netflix and watch New Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you've seen the old ones from the 80s and 90s, it's the fourth installment of it.
All right. I think Wedge and Big's about to. I just got a notification. I think he's about to go live.
Oh, he's going live? Okay.
Yeah.
He's going live.
All right. Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here, Mark.
We'll see y'all later on.
Joe, we'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Justin, take care.
Adios, amigos.
Okay.
DJ, as always, stay out of trouble, will you?
Okay. I'll do my best.
Okay. Mañana.
Later.
It's too quiet, Paul.
Mm-hmm.